Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, did you all make some money on XRP? Hopefully you all did. You're welcome, by the way. Had a lot of fun today. Got a few good connections there with friends in the White House press room telling me about tariffs, telling me about everything else. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to audio coming through. Let me just mute that. There we go. Got some information coming through. Morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn. I got audio coming through everywhere. There you go. I had all my windows open. I've got 18 screens and there's like audio everywhere. So anyway, very, very exciting stuff. XRP's been rallying ahead of everything else. It's Coinbase night. There's Coinbase rallying. Told you that Coinbase would go up. What can I say? The information was there. Shh, a little bit of chitter chatter on the wires there, sharing it all with you. Everything here is done to help you. Another new member.
Alexandra Bukataru has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. 98% of our live viewers are members. More than Mr. Beast, the biggest channel in the world. More than any other channel, actually. 98% of our live viewers are members. This is a very, very exciting evening. We had a conversation this morning whether you should buy Coinbase or XRP, and the investors said Coinbase. The gamblers and speculators said XRP, because we like to own the shovels that are used to dig the mine rather than running around trying to scramble in the dirt to pick up the gold. We want to be the institutions. We want to be like Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of XRP. All right, what are they doing? Well, they're investing in the banks, the institutions, nods from the government. That's where the real money is. There's a reason why I keep outperforming the S&P. This is my money today. I'm up $2,300. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Once again, another all-time high, $155,155. I started with $5,000. I've got $275,000 now invested. Never shorted the market, never done options, 20 trades, 20 wins. All it is about bringing you the best information, and there it is, another all-time high. Get in. Woo-woo. Remember, it's easy to make money. All you got to do is surround yourself by the right people. The hard part is to keep it. That's the difficult part, is to keep it. All right, let's keep our eye on XRP and keep our eye on Coinbase. The earnings is tonight. I tell you what we're going to do tonight, because we're going to be very, very busy. It's going to be a big, big show. Let's go members only. That way I can deal with all the questions, all the comments, put everybody on the screen. Let's do that. Again, it's not about how many subscribers I can get, how many people I can get in. It's not about how much ad revenue I can make. I just like and enjoy sharing my contacts and my friends with you live on the show so everyone makes money. That's all I really care about, to be quite frank. I just love doing it. So let's do that. All right. Let me make it members only so I can talk to everybody. Otherwise, it's not a family. It's just a load of noise, trolls and bots and all the rest of it. So let's go members only. There you go. Save. If you want your comment shared on the screen or you want to have a say, we'll have a live phone in as well. I'll open up the phone line. There it is. Let's open up the phone line. You can be live on the show. You can call in and be live on the show. So let's do that right now. I've got a video that hopefully you all watched earlier. Must watch. I predicted exactly what was going to happen. I shared some correspondence I had directly from friends talking in the White House press room. I gave it to you. I shared it with you. I took all the abuse from the trolls. That's fine. But I did exactly what I said. I said exactly what I do to the second, said it would pump, and it did. And it didn't just pump, by the way. It beat every other crypto. If you look at all our others we talk about every day, Ethereum, rubbish. Dogecoin, rubbish. Bitcoin, rubbish. However, look at XRP, stormed away today. So you're welcome, by the way. You don't have to say thank you. It's okay. You can just troll me. I don't mind. So there you go. It's all good, good, good. What a fabulous week it has been. Alex has been in it. Alex, it's been a great week. We're all making money. Just remember, don't chase it. You don't have to chase it. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. But now we're focusing on the Coinbase earnings. We're covering the Coinbase earnings tonight. Are you all excited? This is the Coinbase event. It's very blue. There you go. It's blue. Should I turn the studio blue? Let's turn the studio blue. Sod it. We'll match the Coinbase event tonight. Shall we do that? We might as well. There you go. There's the Coinbase event tonight. We're covering it live. And the phone line is now open, martynlucas.com/live. You can be on the show. You can call in, have your say what you like, as long as you're not rude. And you need to be a member, though, all right? Let me put all the comments on the screen. So if you are a member, I'll share your comments. Here we go. Fernando just became a member. Welcome to you, Fernando. Who wants free training from professional scalp traders? We'll cover the cost. We're not like Meet Kevin, who's about to lose his aeroplane. He just lost his ETF, constantly selling nonsense, constantly trying to rip people off, all of that nonsense. And now he's losing everything by the sound of things. We pay for the training. There's no charging you for training. We provide it all for free. We cover all the costs. So if you want that, you can have all of that. And we got Alex straight in the green room. Boom, guest number 1. He's gone green as well. I'm loving it. It's like the Incredible Hulk. Love it. Hey at Banana Head, Stephen, how you doing? Welcome everyone. Hi Vaz, hi Martin, Leah. Well, Leah's just popped out. Alex just become another member, over 800. I'm hoping that by my birthday on March the 9th, we will have 1,000 members. Oh yeah, 1,000 members. Someone said to me, Martin, you need to charge more for the memberships. And I said, why? What do you mean? I want it so everybody can afford it. So we worked out about 9 cents a day or something like that, $2, $3 a month. I said, everyone can afford $3, right? It's cheaper than Netflix. That's what we wanted. We want it to be cheaper than Netflix. The cheapest Netflix is about, what, $7, is it? $5, $6? I can't remember now. So I said, we'll do it cheaper than Netflix. And we'll do it for $3. And they said, yeah, but you could charge more. Everyone charges a lot more than you do. I said, yeah, but everyone's a member, right? Let's get 1 million members, all at $2.99. That'll be $3 million a month. Can you imagine that? So Alex is smiling. What do you reckon, Alex? $3 million a month. Is that all right? And let's bring him in. Just really quick, Alex. What do you reckon? $3 million a month? That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
I think, yeah, that sounds all right.
You're very green. What's going on here? You need a bit of light on your face. You can't have just the wall green. You got to have a light on your face.
Let me just change it. I'll do it only for you.
No. Leave the background green, but you need a light on your face. You normally have a light on your face.
Yeah, that's normally my LEDs are a little bit messed up.
Oh my God, I don't know what you're doing in your studio, but you need green on the wall and a spotlight. Do I look all blue? No, I do not, because look, if I turn that out, now I'm turning blue. Let's see now. See, now I'm turning blue. This is you right now. This is what you look right? So I put that one on there, right? That's a key light, and then I give it an accent, so I bring in these lights, whoosh, there you go. That's what you need.
Sure.
You need a little light.
Sure. I'll fix it. I'll fix it so I can be better.
Absolutely. If you're going to watch the show, you got to look good. All right? You got to...
Definitely.
I'll be back to you in a minute. Good to see you, mate. Alex calling in. I'm loving it. All right. Okay. Coinbase earnings in a minute. Alex is thinking, why have I got to have a good light? I'm just watching the show. I don't need to look good, do I? You sort it. Don't worry about me. Just get on with the bloody show. I'm loving it. Alex just became a member. There we go. Another member. I'm loving it. It will be Sell the News event, unfortunately. All good news is Sell the News. Dan Ackerman, you don't know that. You don't know that. You're just guessing. Dan Ackerman. You're just guessing that. Jan Mency just became a member. Another new member. Bloody hell. I'm going to put a ban in a minute on members. We can't have any more members. I can see Alex running around trying to put a light in his studio. He's thinking, hang on a minute, I'm just watching the show. Why have I got to have a good light? Hi, everybody. I'm a bit like supporting Ghost. Hi, everybody. I'm a bit like a supporting Ghost. Martin is the man. I'm following you since 3 years now, and I love your content. Thank you again, Martyn Lucas. You are welcome, mate. Joseph Gigo. Where are you from, Joseph? Joseph, is that you? You look like a flipping Hollywood movie star, like Tom Cruise or somebody. Who's this here? Joseph, are you a Hollywood movie star? We might have a Hollywood movie star watching the show. You don't know. Right, okay. Let's see if I can catch Alex out. There he is. I caught him out, look. He's looking down on the floor. But don't worry, we got him. Look at him, look. See, he doesn't even know. What are you doing? Alex, what are you doing?
I've got a lamp.
You have got a lamp. Yeah, another new member, Hunter Hassick.
Hunter Hassick has become a member.
I know who this is. Hunter, I'll talk to you in a minute. Alex, so put the green light on again and leave the white on your face. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Go on
Just
then. What? Hey, what? Just press the green button. It shouldn't be too difficult for you. You're just watching the show, all right? Don't give me you're having a hard time. You're just watch. It shouldn't be hard for you. What are you doing? Are you texting somebody?
No, I'm just basically, I forgot my account because I forgot the app for the lamp.
Oh, and you've also just turned your microphone off again. I'll come back to you in a minute when you get yourself organised. Yeah, get yourself, if you're going to be on the show, get yourself organised. All right, let's get down here. We got another new member, Rena Herc. Welcome to you. We're going for 1,000 members. Don't worry, if we get 1,000 members, we can help buy Meet Kevin his plane back, which he conned everybody. Now he's losing all his money. Incredible results from Coinbase, earnings per share. Is it a surprise? None whatsoever, Mark Saxby. There you go. There's the numbers on the screen. Evening, Vaz, Stephen, Martin. Good morning. Hi, Mark. GameStop rising fast, as it says, considering investing Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies. Hey. What time? Joey, Jamie. What's up, people? I can't. What we got down here? Nice Smurf blue. There you go. We'll go blue anyway. All right. Hi, Matthew Jones. Shannon Davis, if you buy after hours, does it keep the value you bought in for the next morning? No, it doesn't. It trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Just because you can't trade it, if you're on Robinhood, you can. You want to be on Robinhood? There you go. There's free Robinhood UK and there's free Robinhood US. You can get free shares right now on me, free shares, and you can trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, just like me. There you go. When the trading day starts, same with buy, said Vaz. Val, Shannon Davis, thank you. Not as good as I hoped. I guess I will pass then unless I am missing something. Shannon Davis, what are you asking for? If you buy after hours, no. Shannon, you're a member. You want to call on the show? You can be on the show. Hunter Hassick. Hello, Hunter Hassick. I'm just going to tell you that Hunter Hassick provides me with the best service in the world in the Ford dealership. That's all I'm saying about Hunter Hassick. You wanna know? It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? And I know Hunter Hassick. Hunter Hassick, ladies and gentlemen, is the manager at a Ford dealership. And let me tell you, I think that he thinks like I'm best friends with the president or something, because or the King of England, one of the two, and I probably shouldn't say it because he's on air and now you'll get to find out that I'm not actually friends with the King or friends with the president, because I get the most amazing service. If you ever want great service, all right, Hunter Hassick, manager of the Ford dealership. Absolutely fantastic. They take care of me and Leah. You wouldn't believe it. Best ever service in the world. And he should be paying me for that, really, but he doesn't own the garage, so doesn't have to, does he really? But he should be, because he's getting publicity now all around the world, so maybe you should. Yeah, Hunter Hassick, you need to go and have a word with your boss and say you should sponsor the show, $99 a month. That's all we charge. We just do it for members and family and friends. And yeah, I told him the other day, I said we can get you more views on the local TV station. We can as well. Hunter Hassick just became a member. Thank you, Hunter. Glad you're enjoying the show. Shannon, I tried to find a brokerage which allows extended trading hours. So Shannon, where are you in the world? Click on my link here, Robinhood USA or Robinhood UK. So if you're in the UK or US, you can get free stocks, trade 24/7, 5 days a week, and you can be like all of us. Hooray! What about that? Let's go and look at XRP. You're welcome, by the way. I don't see anybody saying thank you very much for this. Today, I literally put my name in the sand. I went all out, took a gamble. Well, it wasn't really a gamble, but I just knew people would give me a hard time. I did this. And let me show you what you've just missed, all right? I did this at the exact moment that the stock would go up. I said it would go up. I had some correspondence from friends at the White House press room telling me about what would happen with tariffs, telling me what would happen on Coinbase, telling me what would happen. It wasn't inside information, folks, before you know it. Before you go, Martyn Lucas, he's got inside information. I'm going to ring up the SEC. All I'm doing is provide information that's public, but you haven't heard about it yet. That's all. I've got good friends, and I shared it with you, told you what was going to happen. Here's the moment it happened. Once again, 20 trades, 20 wins. You're welcome. Let me share with you what happened and how we did it. Pump event live tonight. We're going to have some fun with XRP, and we're going to move it upwards. Don't believe me? Tune in. It's going to be fantastic. Why? It's the Coinbase earnings tonight after hours. We're going to cover it live. This video is going to trend throughout the day. We're going to get a lot of excitement because tonight we can hear some great news around XRP, institutions, banking systems using XRP on the Coinbase earnings. You cannot afford to miss it. Nope. So we're going to have a XRP pump event. It's going to be exciting. So what do? You start off by tapping the like button. Make sure everyone has shared this out. Has everyone shared it out? Have you tapped the like button? Make sure you leave a comment below. I will reply to every single one of my members personally. No AI, I will write it in myself. Just for the occasion, I've got myself a proper, look at that, Martyn Lucas hoodie with a baseball cap. I'm going with the bros tonight.
Might as well.
I know, I'm just the old man in the house, but you know what? We've just hit another all-time high today, so we're celebrating. We're making money consistently on the show. 20 trades now, 20 wins. I've never lost money since I rebalanced my portfolio. Are you loving it, loving it, loving it? Yes, you're loving it. Okay, so here we go. What we've got the XRP price at 244. We're going to have a pump event. I'm making this in a live show. It's going to go out as its own video in a minute when I finish this. This is Coinbase, already up 6.54%. On our X account, there it is in the chat and below the description in the video, we're doing a poll. Should you be buying Coinbase or XRP right now? Are you a speculator digging for gold, or are you owning the business that sells the shovels to those digging for gold? That's Coinbase. That's Bank of America. That's the institutions. That's why I'm always beating the market, and why I've said over and over again that the best area of the S&P right now is the finance sector. They're making money using crypto. We talked about it last night. We covered the Robinhood earnings. They said it's one of their biggest parts of their balance sheet. Crypto, moving money around. They're going to use the crypto network. Will it be XRP? Well, we'll find out tonight maybe on the Coinbase earnings. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to pump up XRP. Let's see if it goes up. We're at $2.43. I'm going to make a prediction and say, yep, it's going to go up. People say, oh, you can't pump the stock. Not pumping it for my own gain. I only own the S&P, but I'd love to see all my members make a ton of money today. So is it going to go up? Yes. I'm really confident of that. 100%. Do you want to tune in? All right. Tap the like button. Consider subscribing, and now here are all the links you need.
Bitcoin rubbish.
Click above my head for all the links. That's the Coinbase event tonight.
There is
We're covering it live. This is what it looks like. It's already scheduled. There is the Coinbase event. XRP news. Another new member. Hoping to hear some news. Will we get it? We'll find out very, 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 very soon. There is the XRP event for tonight and Coinbase. Above my head, down below in the description. I'll also post it in the comments. And over here, I shall put the Coinbase event. You cannot afford to miss it. And down here, I'll put the XRP playlist. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. This is being made live. Join us tonight for the XRP pump event. 243. Is it going to go up? Yes, it's going to go up. And tune in live for the earnings. Will we learn about the bank? Will we learn about Bank of America? Will we learn about the XRP network being used? I think so. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Rock and roll. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because I believe in full transparency. I only own the S&P 500. I don't benefit from it going up, down, left, or right, or sideways. I don't even benefit from going live all day. You make money from videos, all right? And that video is done, what has it done? It's done 1,000 views. done 1,000 views, I probably earned about $10. All right. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to help people. We provide everything for free. Our trading is for free. We got a scalp trader who's paid thousands of dollars. Meet Kevin does and charges you hundreds of dollars a year, and now he's losing everything because everyone's realized, oh, bloody thing is a lot of rubbish. I pay for it and provide it all for free. We give it to you, okay? We're just giving it to you. We're just here to help people. So then later on, XRP went up like we said it would, and then I did this video. I'm sharing this so you know it's all real, okay? This was the next thing. You're welcome, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. All other crypto doing rubbish. XRP doing well. I called it to the second. I put my name in the sand and I said it would happen. Don't believe me? Let me show you. All the other crypto, rubbish. XRP doing well. That was exact moment, exactly there, that I put a video out and said it's going to pump. People criticized, people said rubbish, trolls messaged me, how do you know you can't pump it? You're just a stupid little YouTube channel. But what you don't realize is I have friends who talk to people in the White House press room. I said it would pump. I told you it would pump. I did a video. This was the moment here. Look, here it is. Oh, Vanessa's in the chat. Lovely. I'll come on to you in a second, Vanessa. There is the video. There is the exact moment it came out. There it is. Look at the price. I said it would go up. Watch, 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 watch. Let me play the music. Live tonight. We're going to have some fun with XRP, and we're going to move it upwards. Don't believe me? Tune in. It's going to be fantastic. Why? It's the Coinbase earnings tonight after cents. It's now $2.48. And it's not just all crypto's gone up before anyone says it. No, it's not. The others are doing rubbish. Ethereum, not doing anything. Doge, nothing. Bitcoin, nothing. XRP. I put a video out. I told everybody. People got like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even have any XRP. I don't need to. I don't pump it. I'm not interested. I just want to help all my members. There you go. On the Coinbase earnings. You cannot afford to miss it. So we're going to have a XRP pump event. It's well, a few of you did. Was I right? Yeah. So now all the trolls that earlier sent me loads of hate mail. Could you now go and send me nice stuff? By the way, no one ever sees it apart from me because I only put the members' comments on now, which we do like. No more trolls and bots and scammers and stuff like that. But it would be nice if you said, thank you very much, because you've just made a load of money. And by the way, look, I've not got a single penny in the in XRP. 100% of my money is, as you can see, in the S&P 500 on my main account and on my Roth IRA. There it is. Can you see it there? Look. So I do not benefit from anyone at all making any money on XRP. I couldn't care less, but I do care if my members make some money. So there you go. We're right again. 20 trades, 20 wins. I'm sorry you don't like it, but it's just the way it is. All right, click above my head, down below in the description. Join me tonight for the Coinbase earnings. Are we going to get good news? Are we going to get good news about XRP tonight? I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Just find out. Tune in. I don't know. Over here, we got some information you might like on the Coinbase earnings. And down here, the video you all missed because you were too busy trolling me and getting really angry and going, he doesn't know anything about XRP. He's not one of the bros. You're damn right I'm not. Until I put one of my hats on like that. Then I'm a bro, right? Rest of the time, I'm just a silly old man who knows absolutely nothing. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. There you go. All right. So now I want to give you something else because this is I just love doing this. All right. This is one of the best moments ever on our show. So if you are enjoying this so far, and I always show you this so you can see, you know, you can look at the evidence, you can check back everything I've done. So everything is fully transparent. I don't edit everything. I make everything live. All the videos are out there. I want to share with you one of the greatest, probably the greatest moment ever on our show. And it's still not too late to make a ton of money. Do you want this? This is probably one of the best ever moments ever on our show. And this is just the beginning. There's going to be many more moments like this. Or another new member. Thank you.
Ibrahim Khalifi has become a member.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your support. It's amazing. All right. Let's get 1 million members. Let's get 1 million members at $3. That's $3 million a month. I want to earn I need to earn $3 million a month. I cannot live on less. Okay. I've got a jacket under the piano here. Right. This jacket was given to me by Sir Elton John when I won the World Piano Man. He wore this in Candle in the Wind. Right. So this is how I eat my dinner. When I'm having my dinner, I'm wearing this sort of clothes. So I need to earn $3 million a month. Otherwise, I can't survive. All right. So it's very important that you do all become a member, and 1 million of you. So I've got this here. This is a moment that will probably go down in history as one of our best ever moments. And this really will help you. Someone live on our show the other day called me up and said, Martyn, why is Gorilla moving? Most of you have never heard of it. So I called up the CEO live on the show. Live on the show, I've got about 30 different CEOs now, hedge fund managers, people at Wall Street, people in the press room of the White House. I can call them up live on the show. And we've done many CEO interviews. We've got an IPO, a pre-IPO coming up shortly from a company that's currently private, and it's about to go IPO. So everyone's like buying the gold mine before it even pre-IPOs. Well, this is Jay. Jay is the CEO of Gorilla. You asked me to call him up. You want to know what's going on? I call him up, share it live on the show. This was Jay, and let me show you the result of this. This is probably one of our best ever results. The hundreds of % profit here. Watch this. This is a live event. This actually happened. Here it is. I'm Jay. Just about to wrap up the video. Final thoughts.
Martyn, but if I can tell all your subscribers as well, I think, Martyn, you've been fantastic. A lot of people do not understand what it means for someone like yourself to host an event. I wouldn't call it a show, an event, right? It is tough. It's not easy. And I see you started out from $5,000 to make sure that everybody is successful. I personally would absolutely recommend you. I'm happy to have you on our, our conference calls. I'm happy to do more shows with you, but I would recommend everybody to kind of talk to you and see if other CEOs wanted to be on your channel. I would absolutely, if you need me to recommend, I'm happy to recommend.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much for that. That's very, very kind of you. There you go. Now, I'm sharing this with you so you understand what the channel's about. I am literally sitting here buzzing with excitement, loving every second, and I don't get any benefit out of that information at all. I just love everyone winning. It just fills me with so much excitement that you're all winning, all right? This was Gorilla. We brought you Gorilla. So the CEO came on my show. I interviewed him. We brought you loads of these, right? This was one here. We got in this around here, about $8. I think it was about here. Okay? Now, this was the moment here I interviewed the CEO. He went boom, 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 boom. And then it sold. I think it sold there. That was it, just there. That was it, there. And when it sold there, all these trolls who just made all this money from this moment here, hundreds of percent. It's 590% profit, right? You've 6x your money. You're welcome. But anyway, it went up on the interview because I said it would go up because we've got great news, really exciting. It's going to go up on the interview and all the rest of it. Which it did. And then people sold it because they took profit. Well, that's what they do, right? And it set a support zone here. All right, I don't even care about support levels. It's not important. What's important is the relationships, the fundamentals. It went up again, sold off, and it's been going up again and again and again. Now, it started to move here a few days ago, and one of my members wanted to know what was going on. Said, look, why is it moving? So I called the CEO up live on the show. All my members saw it, called them up, found out what was going on. They were in JFK presenting to investors on an investor round to get funding. And people called in, and they started buying. And the stock has been rallying ever since. Now, just so you know, no one pays me, sponsors me to tell you any of this stuff. I don't even benefit when it goes up. Doesn't even matter to me. Doesn't matter. It goes up, down, sideways. I just get great pleasure out of sharing this with you. Now, next week, I am on the earnings call, not just covering the earnings. I'm on the earnings for Mobix. Mobix is another one that has had this sort of huge amounts of volatility and movement. I'm covering the earnings call, and I'm also on the earnings call asking questions. So essentially. I'm telling you all of this because what this channel is about helping people. Hate's a strong word, but I hate people who use YouTube to get famous to then stuff it to everybody. Meet Kevin, one of the biggest channels in the world, one of the biggest scammers and conners going everywhere, right? He took money from Sam Bankman-Fried to promote FTX. It was all a fraud. It was all a con, but it doesn't matter. He'd made millions. Loads of people did it. He has 2 jets, and he got famous from nothing. I think he worked at a fast food retailer, and then he became real estate, and then he got famous. The point is, I got famous years ago as the world piano man, meeting my audience in real life, real people. Right? So I don't see this as fame on YouTube. I just see it as an opportunity for me to share my experiences with you and just tell you what's going on. Right? I felt famous when people would travel across the world to buy a ticket to see me in a theatre. That was famous because that was a real people sat there in front of the theatre. Right? I've done a Vegas show, Phantom of the Opera, all kind of stuff. Right? So this is just me in my studio talking to you one-on-one. I'm talking to Alex earlier on. Let's see if I can catch him out. There's Alex. Look, he's sitting in his studio and I'm having a chat with him. You can all call in. You can be on the show. And it's me talking directly to you. All right? And all I want to do is make people fun, give people a laugh, make some money. It's like I've always said, it's really easy to make money in this world. The hard part is to keep it. And I don't want to sell videos and tell you stuff that you want to hear just because it will sell videos and I can earn a few pennies on a few ads. My ambition is to grow the best YouTube channel in the world. Way bigger than Mr. Beast, hundreds of millions, not just 100 million or whatever it is, hundreds. Because I think if you do the right thing and you help people out and you just do it for fun, then there's, 8 billion people in the world? I mean, how big you can be, everyone could tune in, right? Well, we already have members in 69 countries. So we've got 27 minutes before the earnings call. If you'd like to join the Lucas Aid Army, I make a promise to you. I go live to up to 12 hours a day. I'm in the studio 15 hours a day at the moment because of the earnings call. That will soon be over after NVIDIA earnings and it'll go back down to 12. I'll be live every day. I'm here to help people. That's it, period. We have a membership plan, and the reason why we have a membership plan because it keeps all the trolls, the bots, and the idiots out. We don't want it. We don't need millions of idiots trolling the channel. We just need some good viewers who enjoy the show. That's it. All right, that's it. So I made a promise. It's only $2.99 to be a member. It will never go up in price, and that includes inflation. So actually, it gets cheaper and cheaper every year. All right, so here's a membership link if you want to be a member. And once you become a member, I will bend over backwards to give you the best service humanly possible. Whatever you need, I'll do it. If you want me to cover earnings, if you want me to do stock reviews, if you want me to talk to a CEO, if you want me to make friends with anyone, I'll do it and bring them on the show for you. So as a member, you get members-only live streams. Earlier today, if you wasn't a member, you missed it. We had a special interview, with a Tom Lee interview that was a pro CNBC thing. You can't see it unless you pay for the pro level. I brought that to you today, and this was the event. So Tom Lee's explaining that Coinbase, NVIDIA can 10x. This was the moment here. Let me show you. You can now see this if you become a member. Just go down here. Members only events. There you go. Members only. This was an NVIDIA Pro exclusive event. We have interviews. We have special things. We have private meetups. We have CEO interviews. You name it. Big surprises. We give cash prizes away. I give XRP away. I mean, all sorts of stupid stuff, really. It's all for fun. All right. But anyway, tune in for that. So there's members only videos, members only live streams. If you go on the Discord, if you don't want to be a YouTube member, you want to pay for Discord, you can. It's a couple of bucks. There is Discord. We'll cover the costs. It's in the chat for you now, Discord. We'll cover the costs for you to be trained up to sometimes one-on-one with Ed Nevius. He's paid thousands of dollars to learn how to scalp trade. He will teach you. It will help you. We've also got Sensei Crypto. He's probably one of the best technicians in the business for crypto, doing the charts. He will do charts for you for free. We don't charge you for this. We're not having a never-ending coupon code like Meet Kevin does. All utter rubbish. It's all for free. I'll cover all the expense for you. Just help you out, right? There's the music channel. You can have a free song request tomorrow night. Valentine's Day tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Central. Dedicate a song to your loved one. Alex is nodding because I forgot it earlier. And he's going to mention it. So tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Central, you can tune in the music channel and I'll do a free song request for you. I do 14 voices, 7 different languages. You can have Elton John to Pavarotti, whatever you want, and I'll sing it to you for your loved one, and you can get to keep the video, all right? If you follow me on Instagram and X, I've put the links in the chat, all right? There's the links in the chat. In the chat for you. And if you follow me on Instagram and X, I will share with you my conversation that I have. I will share with you private personal information so you know what's going on. All right. There. What else can I give you? I've given you Discord. I've given you the membership. There's free stocks for Robinhood. There's free shares for Robinhood UK. I think that's pretty much it for now. That'll do for now. Now, if you do sign up for Discord, you can. If you don't want to be a YouTube member, you can be a premium customer for a couple of bucks. If you do it through YouTube, I have to onboard you and I give you a free plan. It's not as priority as it is if you're a Discord premium server member, you'll get priority. But I will give you a free plan to that and you need to be upgraded. Now, please do not accept any friend requests from anyone called Martyn Lucas. They're all scammers. I never message anyone. There's XRP. Do we need to keep watching it? I mean, are we done with it now? I think we can move on, right? You've all made money. We don't need to worry about it. That's the benefit of being an investor. I don't even need to watch it. I knew it would make money. I'm done. You can take your profit if you want to. All right. I was a victim of many YouTubers and fell into the trap of several companies whose owners fled to Dubai with our money. This is where I found credibility, a good time and good advice. Thank you. If someone is on YouTube, right, where did they come from? Did they get famous on YouTube? Then ignore it. I made my life and success before YouTube, and now I'm just broadcasting on YouTube TV. If they sell you training programs, if they're always trying to sell you something, rubbish, switch off. I provide it for free. I mean, I could charge for it, but I don't want to. I want to help you out, all right? So be careful. Tried to join Discord, but got the message, Safari cannot open the page because the address is invalid. Shannon Davis. Let me just check. I just gave you a link in Discord, in the chat, Discord. Let me give it to you. Let me click on the link. No, it's perfectly fine. That link I gave you is perfectly fine. This is what it opens up. I don't know why that would be for you, but that is what happens when I click on the link. There it is. That's the welcome page for our Discord server. You can join the server by clicking there. If you want to, you can become a premium customer if you want to and get extra perks and benefits. You don't have to, but if you want to support us for $2.99, I mean, seriously, we can't charge you any less. I just want everyone to join. I want 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers! Alex, 1 million subscribers at $3 a month. 3 million bucks. Yep.
Definitely. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I tell you what, mate. If I get 3 million subscribers, that's 1 million subscribers. That's $3 million a month. I'll give you half. $1.5 million bucks a month just to help me out. Does that sound good?
Perfect. I'll buy the lunch.
Buy lunch. There you go. Alex is taking care. For $1.5 million a month, all I got to do now is Alex will take care of my food. From now on, my food is taken care of. I love it. So you can join the server and be a free member. Now, when you join, you won't see anything if you are not a premium customer. I have to upgrade you during a live show, and I'll do that. So at the end of a show, I will onboard you. Every day on the live shows, on the hour, I do onboarding, and I'll onboard you. All I'm going to say is, please do not accept friend requests from anyone on Discord. That's called Martyn Lucas. I do not send them. I only accept yours. All right. XRP is pumping right now. You are welcome, everybody. Just before the earnings. I'm just going to say it. I told you. All right. I know. All right. Sod it. Let's do it. In fact, let's celebrate because everyone's getting rich now for doing absolutely nothing. I did all the work.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Yay!
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. rise from the ashes.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
They let you down, but you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show 'em you're a phoenix.
Get ready for
I'm loving it, loving it, loving it.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Over time, not light your fires for ascension.
We're loving it, loving it, loving it.
Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. They let you down, but you get up. They let
Go, 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 go.
you show 'em you're a phoenix.
Look into my crystal ball. Hello? Who's this? Oh, from the White House press room. What's going on with XRP today? Really? Can I tell everybody that? None of it. All right.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn.
Look into my crystal
You
ball.
transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
There you go, everybody. We had a bit of fun with that. We had a bit of fun. What a wonderful day today. Everyone's made a ton of money. I hope you all enjoyed it. We're now going to do the Coinbase earnings. I've got Saab calling in on the phone line. That's great. Let's bring Saab in. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go over to the party screen and we'll put Saab up here in guest spot number 9, and we'll put Alex in spot number 8. How are you, Saab? Good evening to you.
Good fellas, how you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing good.
I was a bit late to the party, you know what I mean? But I'm here now.
You're here now. It's lovely to have you here. We're just 15 minutes away from the earnings. If anybody else wants to call in, martynlucas.com/live. All members can call in, have their say, be on it. Where's my mate who just become a member, who fixes the car? Where he is? Where is? Let me scroll up here a minute. Let me see. Abraham. So much media. So many members today. I can't even. Hunter Hassick. Do you want to call in? Hunter, come and say hello to everybody from Texas. That'll be good. Let me give everyone the link. How you been, Saab? Are you good today?
Very good, very good. Just catching up with a bunch of stuff for the last few days. But yeah, getting back to looking at some numbers.
And you've got a very cool XRP hat, haven't you? I'm loving your XRP hat. Let me put you on the big screen. Interview one, guest solo. What spot are you in? Let me put guest solo here. Let me put you in spot number 1. There he is. Saab, show me your hat. Look, you're off the screen. Come down a little bit. Come down. There he goes. Look, he's got his hat. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Very good indeed. I'm loving it, mate. It's great to have you here on the show tonight. I bet you're happy to see XRP going up so nice today. Looking good, right?
Well, it's inevitable. incredible, Martin. Honestly, it's going to go up. You know what I mean? It's good business. It's going to be an amazing business. You know what I mean? They're doing much more than anybody else, and you know, it's just bound to happen. So, well, I've held it for a long time. You know, I'm convinced that they're doing the right thing, and it's going to go up.
Anyway, we're here for the Coinbase. We're here for the Coinbase earnings tonight. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. He's got his thing. He's got his thing there. I'm like, are we going to play? Yeah. If we're going to play silly buggers, we're going to I'll compete with you then, right? So look at this. You've seen this before, haven't you? You're going to get your X. Yeah. He's going to get his XRP. What you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, you've never seen before. There's only a few of these in the world. This is from Robinhood. And that is a solid gold Robinhood credit card. There you go. Can you see it says there, AU79 on it. And this is going to be auctioned soon. I'm speaking to Robinhood and having it blanked, so you can't use my credit. But if you want a solid gold, if you've always wanted to own a solid gold credit card, the Robinhood, it's a collector's piece. And if you want me to sign it as well, if anyone wants me to sign it, I will autograph it as well. And you will have a solid gold. It's going up in value. It's currently worth about $2,000 just in gold itself. How about that, Sob?
I'll tell you, this is real gold, mate.
Is that gold as well?
That's 22 karat gold. That's
hang on a minute.
Gold.
Let me just go into the safe and see what I can find. I'm loving it. And anybody else? Any advances on that? I'm loving it. This is fantastic. Oh, what a lot of fun this is. I'm loving it. How long we got? We got 10 minutes. I should get a whiskey really tonight. I should get a glass of whiskey. That would be good.
I just wanted to say
it's too early for whiskey, man. It's too early.
Hang on a minute. I just got a new member just become gold. We've got over 20 gold members now, which is like nearly what, $28 a month. Michelle Smith, just very quickly, I want to thank you for becoming a member. Make sure you get all your perks. First of all, you can have a couple of free songs tomorrow night in our Valentine's concert on the music channel. There is the link for the music channel tomorrow night. A couple of songs. So if you want to dedicate a song to your partner, husband or whatever, a wife, whatever, then you can have that tomorrow night. Instagram and X, if you engage with me on Instagram and X, the link's in the chat, I will engage with you. There is the Discord premium service, so you can get free training from Ed Nevius and scalp chart information from Sensei. If you also want to, you can go on the homepage of the channel. I can get everyone to subscribe to you if you are a YouTuber or if you have a business. We had a famous incident when one of our members who wrote a book put it on Amazon. He said, Martin, I've got no friends. No one knows me. Within 4 days, we got him in the top 10 selling short story category on Amazon. We can do that. So if you've got something to promote, I can promote you. If you, as you are a gold member, you'll get discounts in my shop, martynlucasshop.com. If you want to buy a t-shirt or a hat, you get discounts. Also, if you can have a one-on-one with me. So once a month, you can schedule a 1 hour call with me, just like the guys have called in with me now, except we won't be online on YouTube. It'll be a private conversation. If you want to ask me anything at all, I can't give you financial one-on-one advice. That's not what I do. But if you want to talk about the studio or YouTube or what I'm investing in, just general conversation, then we can have that. I'm here to help and support you in any way I can. All right, fantastic. Welcome, and everybody else that's become a member, I will do onboarding to Discord at the end of the earnings call. So if you want that free training, unlike you've heard today, meet Kevin losing everything, and the whole bloody thing was nonsense, we do not charge and never will charge for training. It's completely free. We cover all the costs for that. So anyone who becomes a member on today's show, I will onboard you to Discord at the end of today's show, and you can go premium for a couple of bucks if you want, and you get the premium service if you want a couple of bucks, or just wait until the end of the earnings call and I will onboard you. Okay. Someone just mentioned Palantir. Please be careful with Palantir. It is down today when the markets are all up. 600 times earnings. I gave you loads of information about the fact it's massively overbought. Insanely, one of the most expensive stocks in history. A lot of manipulation there. You saw it. You saw Alex Karp going. Here's my Alex Karp impression. You ready for it? Here it comes. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're with you, Palantirians. Basically breaking all the SEC regulations, and you're all loving it, and you're all excited, and you're all buying it, as he and his team are dumping it, by the way. And the markets are rallying today, and Palantir is down. Just think of that. Just think of that. Everything is up today, and Palantir is down. It's insane. Don't keep buying any price. We even did a poll. Yes, Saab?
I sold mine. I had 200 shares. I sold them all a couple of weeks ago. Well, about a week and a half ago. But I got out at about $100, 100 and something. But then it went up after that, and but I'm not worried about it. You know, took my profits. I made good money, so I'm not stressed about that.
One of the best exercises you'll ever do is learning how to live with what if, could have, should have. You made profit. That's all that matters. I sold Coca-Cola the other day, made 4% profit, $680. It then went a little bit higher. Today it's come down a bit, and I bought back in the S&P on the dip. That was always my plan, and now I'm up on that again. As long as you keep winning, 20 trades, 20 wins, just keep. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let everybody pay $600 for a can of Coke that's only worth $1. Let them do it. I'm not doing it. There's nothing smart about that.
I want it to drop now. You know, I'm just waiting for it to drop so I can buy back.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It will eventually. It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when. All of a sudden, it will start to wobble, and it will come like a bloody cliff. It'll come off a cliff, and don't be surprised if it goes to $10, $20, and then start buying it back because it's a good business. It's just too expensive. Business. You know. Yeah. You know, it's like me turning around with my Robinhood Gold card. You know it's worth about $2,000 in gold, and I say I want $20,000 for it. Well, one day it'd be worth 20 grand. Would you pay for it? Well, of course you bloody wouldn't. You'd be an idiot if you did that, right? Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? All right. Anyway, it's not rocket science, this stuff, is it really? But people get excited. Yes, Alex, what's up, mate?
I'd say, Sub, just take every profit and invest on Robinhood, mate, so I can make some profit as well. Let's pump Robinhood.
Let's pump Robinhood. Let's pump Robinhood next.
I've been looking at Robinhood for ages, like, you know, when it was like 15, 16 bucks, and I've never pulled the trigger on it. I just didn't do it. I should have, you know, in hindsight, but, you know, I didn't because I had other things that I wanted to buy. You know, I think Robinhood's still going to go up, but it's not a good time for me to buy anyway.
No, not now. It's not. No, it's too expensive now. XRP. Now, what about that? Was you watching the show today, Saab, when I literally put a video out there and said, I just showed you it in the live show, this is going to pump 100%. It's going to pump. And literally, when Bitcoin wasn't doing anything, Doge, all the others doing very little, I literally made a video and said, it's going to pump. Everyone can check me and look back and everything else. And it's been doing exactly what I said, exactly to the minute.
Yeah, yep. I saw that. I saw you say that, and you know, obviously we've been expecting this for the Coinbase earnings. I thought it'd pump a little bit, but I didn't think it was going to pump this much today. So, well,
the reason why I did is I had some very, very good correspondence today from the press room, not directly from the press room. The press room went out to a few of my friends, and my friends then messaged me, and I knew what was about to happen. That's why I made the video. That's why I did it. And it wasn't a guess. I wouldn't have said it's going to happen and make a video if I didn't think so. Anyway, there it is. 63,000 folks. We just hit another milestone. Yay! Thanks, Saab. Hey! Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers by the summer. It's exciting. Right. We got 3 minutes to go before the earnings call. Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to let you go, Alex. You can stay on the line or call back whenever we do a live call-in at the end. But it's very exciting. Very, very exciting. If you'd like to join me in the journey to 100,000, please do click subscribe and ring the bell. We're heading to 100,000. We've only been doing this for 3.5 years, and we're doubling our rate of growth every single month. People want real, live, honest, where the person online isn't doing it for their own ends, doing it just because we can, and we love it. It's the most wonderful job in the world. It's an absolute honor and privilege. I think this is what makes our channel different. I was very lucky to travel the world as the world piano man, meet real people, and I know there are real people out there, not just subscribers and people on the end of a camera. These are real people, and I love you all and appreciate every second of it.
Trees PNW 1984 donated $10 through a super chat. Sensionics, earnings release and conference call for March 3rd, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
March the 3rd. How long have I got? 3 minutes. Okay, let me write that down. You've got your analysis coming as well. That's my next on the list. It's right at the top. And March 3rd. Let me just confirm whether I can do that for you. February, March 3rd. Yes, I confirm that. Sends earnings. Yes. March 3rd. March 3. What did you just say? You said 4:30. Okay, after hours. Okay, I'll confirm all those other details. But yes, I can confirm that. I will do that earnings call for you. Thank you very much indeed. All right then, let's go over now to, look at the subscribers going now. Look, 63,009. We only hit 63,000, a minute ago? So thank you ever so much. I'm bloody loving it. Saab, it's the best job. I got to be honest with you, mate. This is the best job in the world. It really is.
That's good, man. That's good. You guys, you're doing it.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Palantirians, we're doing it. The difference is, though, I'm not selling anything. I'm just staying where I am. I'm not going anywhere. All right, okay. Let's and it keeps rolling around. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. Right, we got 1 minute to go. Let's get ready for the earnings call. Buckle up for a Coinbase earnings. And as we watch it now, we can see XRP still going up. I would suggest, and I'm just saying, everybody, take some profit off the table. Okay? The information that I've got was good. It was solid, but it's also take some profit off the table. Those that are telling you it's going to $10, $1,000, $1 million, God knows what else, all a load of nonsense. We can see 10, but we see nothing beyond that point. You've just made yourself a nice profit today. Trim off, use your seed money, buy back when it dips again. I don't know if it's going to go any higher. I can't tell you that, but I could tell you it was going to pump, and I was right. You managed to get a nice swing today. So what, we had 5% after hours. You've had about 8% swing today. 8%. That is nearly what you get in a year on the 500 best companies in the world. All I'm saying is take some profit. If you don't and you want to just ride it forever, that's up to you, and I wish you all the best. Would not suggest that for a minute. Okay, it's now time for the earnings. Let's get ready here. Here we go. Let me just refresh that screen just to make doubly sure. Okay. Then are we just waiting?
Good afternoon.
Here
My
we go.
name is Sarah, and I will be your conference operator today. At this time, I would like to welcome everyone to the Coinbase fourth quarter and full year 2024 earnings call. All lines have been placed on mute to prevent any background noise. After the speaker's remarks, there will be a question and answer session. And to ask a question, please press *1 on your telephone keypad. Anil Gupta, Vice President, Investor Relations, you may begin your conference.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to the Coinbase fourth quarter and full year 2024 earnings call. Joining me on today's call are Brian Armstrong, co-founder and CEO, Emily Choi, President and COO, Alicia Haas, CFO, and Paul Graywall, Chief Legal Officer. I hope you've all had the opportunity to read our shareholder letter, which was published on our investor relations website earlier today. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you that during today's call, we may make forward-looking statements which may vary materially from actual results. Information concerning risks, uncertainties, and other factors that could cause these results to differ is included in our SEC filings. Our discussion today will also include certain non-GAAP financial measures. Reconciliations to the most directly comparable GAAP financial measures are provided in the shareholder letter on our investor relations website. Non-GAAP financial measures should be considered in addition to, not as a substitute for, GAAP measures. We are once again using Say to enable our shareholders to ask questions. In addition, we'll take live questions from our research analysts. And with that, I'll turn it over to Brian for opening comments.
All right, thanks, Anil.
Crypto's voice was heard loud and clear in this recent US election, and it's the dawn of a new era for crypto. President Trump is moving fast to fulfill his promise of making the US the crypto capital of the planet. And the most pro-crypto Congress we've ever seen is now leading the charge on stablecoin and market structure legislation. Given the US's leadership here, the rest of the world is taking notice and will be under pressure to embrace crypto adoption. So it's hard to overstate the significance of this change that's happened in the last few months. We have a number of new opportunities in front of us now to go build in 2025. Let's talk about our financial performance in 2024, though, just to get started here. And it's incredible. I mean, Coinbase had an amazing 2024. I'm very, very optimistic on this next few years. In 2024, our total revenue more than doubled to 6.6 billion, with 3.3 billion in adjusted EBITDA, making 2 straight years of positive adjusted EBITDA. By the way, if you look back, 5 of the last 6 years, we had positive adjusted EBITDA now. So we're completing this transition to being an all-weather company that can show positive adjusted EBITDA. Our subscription and services revenue had an outstanding 64% year over year to 2.3 billion, driven by USDC, staking, and Coinbase One. Our revenue share reached 19% in Q4, and this is due to the improved payment rails and localization. We've got a repeatable playbook now that we can launch in these new markets and get them to contribution margin positive, and so we're going to keep doing that in more markets. And finally, we're just so well positioned to capitalize on these new regulatory tailwinds. It's been incredibly validating of this long-term strategy we've taken at Coinbase to be the most trusted and compliant, and it's finally paying off. All right, so let's talk for a minute about how crypto is now going mainstream, the regulatory environment. There's clarity on the horizon. Every time you think about that, you should think that this is really TAM expansion for Coinbase. Coinbase is going to be the platform that's going to power many of these companies that are coming in and trying to integrate crypto. And we like to say that on-chain is the new online. It's a little bit like the early 2000s when every company had to figure out how to adapt to the internet. Up to 10% of global GDP could be running on crypto rails by the end of this decade. And Coinbase is going to be the preferred partner to come in and build this for many of the companies out there because we have the most trusted and scalable infrastructure with the longest track record. Please, can everyone
tap the like button, please? Thank you so much. Let's share this out.
Let's talk a little bit about our priorities in 2025. So 2025 is going to be about growing revenue with our existing products. It's going to be about driving utility in these new categories where crypto is getting to scale. And it's going to be about building the foundations to power this next decade of growth. So first, we're going to be driving more revenue in our core businesses. Let's deep dive into that. Trading is often where we start with here. That's the earliest thing that we got into in crypto with Coinbase. And we're going to continue to expand on that leadership position. So we'll be delivering best-in-class derivatives trading as part of our global offering. We're going to be accelerating asset addition as clarity emerges there. We're winning more and more advanced traders on our platform. And I'm really proud to share actually that we reached an all-time high for both US spot and global derivatives market share in Q4. An incredible outcome due to the hard work of the team. So 2025 is looking very good. It's off to a very good start here. We also have a stretch goal to make USDC the #1 dollar stablecoin. We're very bullish on stablecoins. We think USDC has a network effect behind it. And the compliant approach that they've taken is, I think, going to be really defensible long term. So we'll be accelerating the market cap growth of USDC with more partnerships and leaning into new use cases like adding payments support across our product suite.
I did advise everyone
to take a profit. We'll be accelerating our
profit.
International expansion by replicating that successful playbook that I mentioned in these new high growth markets and growing subscription services revenue by going on offense with insto and retail staking, growing our assets under custody for our custody business. I expect it'll be a banner year for Coinbase One as well, especially in our international markets. So that's our first prong of growing revenue with our existing products. Next, we really want to drive utility to get this next wave of mass adoption going for crypto. We think crypto is much, much more than just an asset class that people want to trade. There's going to be daily use cases for everybody in the world as crypto updates the global financial system. And one of those big categories is payments. We're already at scale, I'd say, on stablecoin payments. There was $30 trillion of crypto stablecoin volume last year. That was up 3x year over year. And so we're moving with haste to integrate crypto payments across our entire suite of products. We think that'll be a big business over time. And we're also solidifying Base as the #1 chain for building, for startups to build on chain and large companies. We're going to continue to lower transaction fees on Base. We're going to accelerate the flywheel with retail users. And
there's a really nice tie-in here where CDP, or Coinbase Developer Platform, can provide a lot of the tools to help these companies integrate with Base. And so that's been a great tie-in. On CDP specifically, we're going to keep making sure that it's the leading platform for any company to develop applications on chain. And I think that'll allow hopefully thousands of companies to come integrate, and Coinbase can power a lot of that behind the scenes for them. Okay, so we talked about growing revenue, we talked about driving utility. The third prong here for 2025 is about scaling our foundations. And we've got a world-class policy team. They're laser focused on getting some landmark crypto legislation passed. We're going to continue to support standwithcrypto.org, hopefully get that to 4 million advocates by the 2026 midterms. So we're not taking our foot off the gas there.
It's too late to sell XRP now.
We're also, we announced further
that was your
donations
chance.
to Fairshake,
Don't
Super
sell
PAC
it now.
to support pro-crypto
Just
candidates
let it go.
in 2026 and beyond. So there'll be lots of policy efforts continuing.
That moment has come
not
and
just
gone.
in the US, by
Just
the way.
hold it now.
This will be taking place in a number of countries. And then we're also going to continue to scale our backend services as crypto continues to reach new all-time highs in transaction volumes. Every time we hit a new order of magnitude, we have to re-architect our backend systems. And this is what supports our own products, but it also is supporting many, many third parties now. So all the above is how we're going to expand our lead and define the future of crypto. And in closing, I just want to remind everybody, I hope everybody appreciates this. I mean, we're really entering a golden age for crypto here. The opportunity in front of us is unprecedented to update the financial system and increase economic freedom around the world. The regulatory overhang is lifting, governments are leaning in, and we're shaping the next chapter of crypto, from trading to payments to consumer apps and beyond. 2025 is going to be a very good year. I'll turn it over to Alicia now.
Thanks, Brian. And good afternoon, everyone. As Brian shared, fourth quarter was a strong quarter for Coinbase, and we wrapped up a great year. I'm proud that we executed on our 3 financial priorities. We diversified our revenue. We generated positive adjusted EBITDA. And we maintained operating discipline while we invested opportunistically to achieve our business goals. So let's dive into our results. All comparisons I make will be on a quarter-over-quarter basis unless I note otherwise. Starting with the macro backdrop, crypto markets rallied subsequent to the US elections, given the election of the most pro-crypto Congress and president in history. Underpinning this, in the quarter, we saw average crypto market cap increase 33% and crypto asset volatility increase 27%. With this backdrop, our Q4 total trading volume was $439 billion, up 137%. Our consumer trading volume was $94 billion, up 176%, and we outperformed the US spot market, which increased 126%. As Brian shared, this was an all-time high. Consumer transaction revenue was $1.3 billion, up 179%. We saw strong growth in both simple and advanced trading volume. Our mix of consumer trading volume was very similar in Q4 as compared to Q3. During the quarter, we listed 13 new assets, including popular meme coins like Pepe and WIF. Further, we invested in trading experience improvements, platform stability, and collectively these efforts, in addition to the market conditions, drove our MTU growth of nearly 24%, up to 9.7 million MTUs. Nearly half of our trading customers in the fourth quarter were either new to Coinbase or resurrected from over a year ago, and we're pleased to see these market participants come into the space. Our institutional trading volume was $345 billion, up 128%, also outperforming the US spot market. Institutional transaction revenue was $141 million, up 156%. In the fourth quarter, we saw strong adoption of the Prime product suite across custody, trading, financing, and staking. Our top clients are engaged with most of these products in 2024, and our onboarding pipeline remains robust. Our Prime financing product had all-time high loan balances in the fourth quarter in connection with the strong market conditions, and we see elevated trading amongst clients who are using financing. Turning to our subscription and services revenue, which reached $641 million, up 15%. Our revenue growth was driven by higher asset prices and USDC market cap, as well as native unit inflows across staking, custody, and USDC within our products. I want to touch on 2 points within subscription and services. First, our stablecoin revenue declined $21 million or 9%. We are super pleased to see USDC market cap increase, and our on-platform balances grew substantially during the quarter. However, the lower interest rate environment and the impact of a new USDC ecosystem participants more than offset this growth. Second, other subscription and services revenue grew $33 million or 56%. This was largely driven by Coinbase One. In early December, we announced Coinbase One exceeded 600,000 paid members, and we've continued to see strong growth since then. Switching to expenses. Total Q4 operating expenses were $1.2 billion, up 19%. Our expense growth primarily was driven by higher transaction expenses in connection with higher trading activity. Technology and development, general and administrative, and sales and marketing collectively grew by over $84 million or 10% quarter over quarter due to higher performance marketing spend.
I've gone
Higher
members
USDC
only because we're
rewards,
getting
and
false
some
information in the
policy-related
chat.
spend in the quarter as we
Members only
pursued
once again.
advocacy efforts within the crypto space. Our fourth quarter adjusted EBITDA was $1.3 billion, and net income was also $1.3 billion. Net income benefited by a $476 million in pre-tax gains on our crypto asset investment portfolio. The vast majority of this gain was unrealized. I want to note that on an after-tax basis, this represented $357 million of gains. Lastly, our USD resources grew to $9.3 billion by the end of the quarter. Our strong balance sheet gives us the resources and flexibility to invest in the business, provides capacity for acquisitions, enables us to invest in more crypto assets, or opportunistically address the capital structure via share or debt repurchases. Generally, we believe building a strong balance sheet provides us maximum optionality to capitalize on whatever opportunity we find as they arise. Before we get to Outlook, I want to highlight one important change in disclosure. In January, the SEC issued Staff Accounting Bulletin 122, which rescinded the Gensler-era SAB 121, which in turn required us to record customer crypto assets and liabilities on our consolidated balance sheet. We early adopted SAB 122, which repealed SAB 121, and it reverses that requirement. As such, we are no longer reporting safeguarded customer assets and safeguarded customer liabilities on our balance sheet. In its place, we've reinstated assets on platform as a key business metric, which reports the amount of crypto and USDC we are securely storing on behalf of our customers. The only material change is the location of where we disclose customer assets in our audited financial statements. No change to our operational and legal processes of securely storing customer assets, no change to our obligations or risks. As of December 31st, we had $404 billion in total assets on platform, approximately 12% of total crypto market cap. You can see our assets on platform is included in an audited footnote within our 10K. Finally, I'll close with a few comments on our outlook for Q1. We've had a strong start to the year and have generated roughly $750 million in transaction revenue year to date.
Thank you all.
We expect Q1 subscription and services revenue to grow sequentially and be in the range of $685 to $765 million. We expect growth to be driven by higher stablecoin revenue, continued growth of Coinbase One subscribers, and the higher average crypto asset prices we've seen so far in the quarter. With regards to stablecoin revenue, Brian mentioned earlier our stretch goal to make USDC the #1 dollar stablecoin. I think it's important to note that we hope to achieve this over the next few years. We expect Q1 technology and development and general administrative expenses to be in the range of $750 million to $800 million. On sales and marketing, we expect the range to be between $235 to $375 million. Where we fall in this range will largely depend on whether we continue to see attractive performance marketing opportunities and the product USDC balances, which drives USDC rewards. With that, Anya, let's go to questions.
Okay, so we'll take the top 3 questions from the Say portal. The first one is, how did the liquidation event that took place in early February affect Coinbase users? Were Coinbase users mostly buyers of that, or have you lost users as a result of the violent price action that took place? Alicia?
Well, I need to laugh at this question a little bit because volatility has been inherent to crypto. The price actions we saw in February are no different than the price actions we see on an average week or an average month within our industry. So the markets recovered quickly. And I think it's really important to note that our retail users are long-term hodlers. We tend to see them hold for long periods of time and opportunistically come in and out of markets when they see market conditions that are attractive to them. So there was no meaningful impact to our business as a result of the February volatility and market dislocation we saw in the broader markets.
Second question, regulatory headwinds are shifting to tailwinds. Base is skyrocketing to be the top layer 2. Broad USDC adoption. International perps business is booming. AI leader. CDP is the AWS of crypto. And the inclusion of Coinbase in the S&P 500 potentially coming soon. Any other promising growth drivers to highlight, Brian?
Thanks for the question. I promise I didn't plant that or upvote it myself. But I think what the question is touching on here is that we are a multi-product business. We have a diverse stream of revenue from different product lines that we have out there. It's something I'm really proud of, actually, that shift that we've made to having a retail platform, an institutional platform,
I hope all took
developer
profit
platform.
when I suggested on
So
XRP.
that's bodes well for, I think, the TAM of what we can get to over time. You asked about promising growth drivers to highlight. One of the things we try to do in these earnings calls is only talk about things which are now live. And I don't like the idea of announcing vaporware, but I can assure you there's lots of things we're working on internally, which I'm not ready to announce today. I guess, I'll just go back to a couple things that I am particularly excited about that I mentioned previously. And one is just this next act for crypto. It's no longer just an asset class. People are using it daily utility for more and more things. Base is powering crypto utility across a whole wide range of apps. Payments are taking off with stablecoins, as I mentioned. Things like prediction markets are providing real world utility to lots of people who they weren't previously specifically interested in crypto or trading, but they're finding it as a new source of truth out there. And then I'd say our international expansion is also really exciting right now, and lots of M&A opportunities. But some of it we'll just do organically as well. We have this playbook now where we've been able to get contribution margin positive in I think all the countries we've launched in actually at this point. And so that just tells me we should be doing more of them. And we're going to go build out this world-class trusted trading and financial services infrastructure in as many countries as we can.
Great. Final question. What are some initiatives that are now possible to explore under the new regulatory regime? Brian?
Yeah, it's really been a sea change, and it's been great. I feel like we have access to all the relevant decision makers and folks in government now. And that doesn't mean they're always going to do what we want, but at least we can get meetings and share our point of view. They can take input from all the relevant parties to come up with clear rules. So, one that I'm really excited about is perpetual futures. Most crypto trading actually happens with perpetual futures outside the US, and the US was really far behind on this. We made this point to folks many times in the last administration. We couldn't actually get approval to do it in the US. I'm hopeful there's a path to do that now in the US, which would bring a lot of the trading volume back on shore in this new regulatory regime. I'm also pretty interested in tokenized securities and equities, the traditional securities and equities out there. I think that it offers a lot of promise to consumers around being able to trade 24/7, people internationally who maybe don't have easy access to this, being able to trading fractions of a share. The clearing and settlement could happen real time. A number of kind of fee takers in the middle could be, the whole thing could be simplified and optimized if it was happening on chain, just because crypto's a way to update the financial system. So that's a pretty promising area that I think could be exciting over time for the whole industry. Prediction markets I mentioned, there's sort of a loss of trust in our institutions around the media and what's happening in the world. And so people are trying to figure out what's true. And I think prediction markets are a pretty interesting way to get truth about what's actually happening in the world, not just around elections, but all kinds of things. And then we're seeing more and more partnership opportunities. Traditional financial firms, tech players are all reaching out in 2025 with this new regulatory environment. M&A is legal again in the United States, so sort of jokingly I'm saying that, but there's an incredible pipeline of companies out there that could make sense to purchase as well. So yeah, a lot of good things on the horizon.
Thank you. So with that, Sarah, let's take our first question from the line, please.
Thank you. Your first question comes from Owen Lau with Oppenheimer. Your line is open.
Good evening, and thank you for taking my questions, and congratulations on a great quarter. So when I look at your December and January market shares for US spot crypto, it looks like you started to take shares away from your competitors. There have been many lower cost products out there since 2021, like FTX and now spot ETF. Could you please talk about how you can still gain shares, not just 1 month or 2 months, but through the cycle,
Your
and what
ambassador
makes
has become a
Coinbase
member.
different from other platforms? Thanks.
I will onboard
Yeah, well, thanks
everybody
for
to
noticing
Discord
that.
at the end for your
we were
free
really
training.
proud to
Stand
see
by to
that
the end.
we did hit an all-time high for both U.S. spot and global derivatives market share in Q4. And look, crypto is on the rise. There's going to be lots of companies that are integrating crypto. We think that's a good thing. We think that that's
Please sign
to
up for
get
Discord.
more and more of
I'll
global
onboard
GDP
you at
running
the
on
end.
crypto rails. We're going to have every bank, every fintech, every payment platform around the world begin to integrate here. And so Coinbase, we want to do that on our platform, but we also want to power this across all the other countries and companies out there. And so we're very focused on playing a role in that with our developer platform. So, our share did grow quite a lot. I think that just speaks to the trust that people have in Coinbase as a platform, but we don't see it as a zero-sum game. We're trying to grow the size of the pie 100x for everyone.
Oh, and I might just add on, we've seen a very strong start to Q1. And we believe that the underlying efforts that we're making to add assets, to continue to improve the user experience, our platform stability, and effective marketing will continue to position us well to gain share over the long term. We've always had experiences where a certain week, a certain month, that our share falls off due to different trading pairs being popular in the market that we may not have either on our platform or the right pricing for. But what we see is over the long term, we can durably gain share and retain and grow users on our platform.
The next question comes from Devin Ryan of Citizens JMP. Your line is open.
Thanks so much. Hi, Brian. Hi, Alicia. A question on international derivatives. Obviously, just gaining kind of massive traction there and another great quarter of growth. Seems like the fees there are quite a bit lower, obviously, and so also appreciate that might make sense as you're taking share at this type of rate. But I'm curious, as you think about kind of take rates in derivatives kind of longer term, should we expect that they would kind of hold the line with where they are now, or could there be an opportunity to actually increase the take rates as you get to kind of a more mature share? Just curious kind of how to think about this opportunity longer term as you continue to grow it. Thanks.
Thanks, Devin. So right now we're focused on building liquidity and building trading volume. And we are providing incentives to various market participants in order to focus on building that depth of liquidity in each of the order books as we put them on the platform. So yes, I do believe that over time our fees will evolve and become more mature as we gain this to the scale and market position that we seek to have. And that right now we are not focused on monetizing at the top of the range. That said, we're going to monetize this competitive with the market, and this is a lower priced product than spot trading. And so you can see us be in a competitive market position here, but not at the current levels that we are today.
The next question comes from Benjamin Budish with Barclays Capital. Your line is open.
Hi, good evening, and thanks for taking the question. I was wondering if you could unpack a little bit of some of the, the activity, the trends you're seeing in some of the either kind of new to Coinbase or resurrected customers. Can you talk about, what is the sort of activity level? Are they coming over with large accounts? Are they engaging in a lot of trading, or is a lot of the trading coming from your sort of back book of existing customers? So what does that cohort look like? And maybe similarly with Coinbase One, what is the activity level like of the new traders? How would you describe that group? Thank you.
All right, I will start this, and Brian, please feel free to add on. So we don't break out details on our customer cohorts in general, but what I would say is that new users tend to come on for either new coins that we list, or they come on as first-time users of crypto, where they're typically buying Bitcoin or Ethereum or large market cap assets. Those tend to be two waves of new user adoption: new product or new into crypto.
I'm going to put a poll in the chat. I want to find out if everyone
the benefits of our
took their
effective marketing
profit
program, and
from
we are
XRP.
really
I gave you the
proud
poll
to say
and I
over
gave you the
time,
sell
our marketing
price.
has always been
I want to
effective at
see
a very good
if you took the
return
profits.
on
Poll
customer
coming now.
acquisition. It's a 1-year return on investment. And so that cost of customer acquisition, we get paid back within a year. And so that's the trading activity that really typically drives that return. Resurrected users, these were users that we've always had on the platform that have already said, oh, I'm interested in crypto, but I'm not a daily active user. I'm just someone who was buying and hodling. And they tend to re-engage whenever you see higher volatility, higher price, and crypto in the news. And those tend to be similar trends we've seen over time with our users on our platform. They're more engaged in these kind of more peaky market conditions. With regards to Coinbase One, we opened this product up internationally. And so a lot of our growth has come from making Coinbase One more attractive around the world, more available around the world with new benefits. These are users who are actively trading typically every single month because they benefit from no trading fees by having this monthly payment that they make to us. So these tend to be more active users, and we tend to see Coinbase One users more deeply engaged with all products on our platform.
Yeah, I think just to add to that, people who are holding crypto and they're not checking it that often, maybe, and then the price ticks up, they'll resurrect, they'll come back to check on their balance. But every time they do that, there's an opportunity to put other products in front of them. Maybe they want to get a loan on their Bitcoin. Maybe they want to have a Coinbase card. Maybe they want to earn staking rewards. And so, or maybe do payments to peer-to-peer payments or anything. So there's more and more products we can put in front of them every time they come back. And, so it's all of the above, I think, is really the short answer to your question. Those users coming back are doing everything.
The next question comes from Ken Worthington of JP Morgan. Your line is open.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for taking the question. We have a more friendly administration, which you noted the White House repealed Sub 121 right out of the gate. As we look forward, what are the more or most important pieces that Congress and regulators have to get right in order for the in order to get a constructive market for developers that we're hoping, actually developers and markets that we're hoping to see?
Yeah, I'll share a few thoughts on that, and then maybe Paul, if you want to add anything. So the first part of it is really market structure, legislation being passed, and another word people use for this is token classification, which is essentially answering this age-old question of which of these are commodities, which of them are securities, which of them are payments or currency, stable coins, and which of them are something else entirely that's not regulated, like artwork or collectibles. And so if we can get that token classification clarified in new legislation, if Congress can really do that, I think it would open up huge pools of capital to flow into crypto. All kinds of good things happen. Startups can start to build. So that's the first piece, is market structure or token classification. The second piece is around stable coins. And we really want to see a clear framework emerge to have dollar-backed stablecoins be issued in the United States with clear legislation behind it. We want to make sure that there's a state pathway for those. It doesn't have to just be done federally. We want to make sure that you don't have to be a bank, although you could, to issue a stablecoin. I think if you're not doing fractional reserve, you shouldn't need a banking license. You could be, for instance, a trust company. You need to pass audits that show you have 100% reserves, things like that. So those would be key pillars of a stablecoin bill. Beyond that, I think it would also be great to see a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the United States. We need to make sure that there's fair access to banking services. Things like Operation Choke Point don't happen again. And just, I'd say broadly, there's almost like a bill of rights for the American citizens, that the right to self-custody and to own crypto and to use it. These are foundational principles that we're hoping would come out of any legislation. Paul, anything I missed?
I would just underscore, Brian, the need for a functional Bill of Rights. And fortunately, I think the executive order that the president issued provides really a nice foundation for that. You saw things like statements that commit to protecting lawful blockchain activities and promoting dollar-backed stablecoins, critically ensuring fair access to banking services. So I think the bones are in place to support that. And we're also quite encouraged by the early work of the Crypto Task Force, the SEC, by which Commissioner Peirce, I think, has made it very clear she intends to move fast on providing real guidance to the market, and especially to builders, on what they can expect and what process they can expect when they come in and meet with the SEC in the months and years ahead.
Next question is from Pete Christensen with Citi. Your line is open.
Good evening. Thanks for the question. Congrats on the outstanding quarter and results. Brian, I'm curious. I want to dig a little bit more into the consumer acquisition strategy for Coinbase. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how do crypto natives build up the value proposition for consumers to trade on crypto native solutions. How does that value proposition or that differentiation evolve versus all-in-one TradeFi kind of solutions that are out there? Thank you.
Yeah, well, a lot of people come to the platform initially. They're curious about crypto. Coinbase has the most trusted brand. We've been around the longest. We're dedicated to crypto. And so that's the entry point for a lot of folks. We also do a lot of traditional marketing. We do a lot of, referral marketing and like growth programs within the company, which are very effective and positive ROI. We try to target that 1-year payback period that Alicia mentioned. And so as they come in and that's sort of often people's first foray into crypto, they start to learn a little bit more about it, and then they start adding on other products, right? This is where they might do payments or staking or borrowing and lending or Coinbase Card. And eventually, we see businesses onboarding as well, and they're using it for their own purposes. Treasury management, hedge against inflation, maybe starting to pay vendors overseas. And so you can see there's often the thing that gets them in the front door to start with, but then they start to realize there's a broader potential here, and they start to think about Coinbase as a primary financial account where they can participate in this new economy. Today, only about 0.5% of global GDP is running on crypto rails, but we think that could expand dramatically by the end of the decade. And that starts where things start to get really exciting, as this is a foundational account you might have for your participation in the global economy. So I'm not sure if I answered your question directly. We could talk about, there's crypto native competitors, there's traditional TradFi competitors. There's some that are specific to each category out there, but if you have any further follow-ups, just let me know.
I think just to double down on that, the way that we look at the competitive set is we are a crypto native competitor that plays deeply in and has leaned into the values of leaning into regulatory, leaning into security, leaning into ease of use. And I think one of the things that Brian realized very early on was that being crypto native was akin to being digital native back in the day. If you look at something like, traditional retailers who added digital as a feature, it was never nearly as impactful as building from the ground up digital native the way a company like Amazon did. And I think that benefits us because even if you are, as Brian described, somebody who's curious about crypto, you come in, perhaps you're curious about Bitcoin, you come into Coinbase, you have a good experience, perhaps you try other assets, perhaps you try staking and are exposed to other crypto native features. And having the rails and building blocks for that, including things like Base and Wallet and USDC, I think provides us with a much stronger, durable competitive advantage over time.
The next question is from Patrick Moley of Piper Sandler. Your line is open.
Yes, good evening. Thanks for taking the question. So, Brian, a few weeks ago, you posted on X and said you felt like Coinbase needed to rethink its listing process, given the sheer volume of tokens that are being created on a daily basis. A lot of which
very proud to share with you that we have had more people watch Coinbase on our channel than any other channel in the world, including Coinbase's own YouTube channel. How cool is that?
Yeah, thanks for reading that and bringing it up. I do think it's an important transition.
And we're not even a crypto channel.
The industry is going through where we're seeing more and more tokens being created. And I think that's a really good thing. It means people are using crypto for lots of different use cases. And it's actually, by some estimates, we're at about a million tokens a week here. And, many of those are lower quality or meme coins. But it speaks to just the volume of what's happening here. It's a little bit like, the early days of the internet. You could list all the major websites on a single directory, and eventually you needed Google search to sort through because the internet just got so big. And that's a little bit what we're seeing with crypto. So what this means for Coinbase is that we need to deeply integrate decentralized exchanges into our product, where I think the customer won't really know or need to care about whether it's trading on a centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange. They just want to look up an asset and maybe participate in that. But we also need to balance giving people, the customers, access to what they want with appropriate disclosures and consumer protection, so that they know that they're trading the appropriate asset. It's not, something pretending to be that asset, or, it's a little bit like, again, searching through. There might be 100,000 results in Google, but you kind of want to only look at the first page. Or if you search for some product on Amazon, there might be thousands of them, but you want to buy the one with the best reviews. I think there's a variety of ways that we can balance that consumer protection with giving customers access to the broad range of assets out there.
The next question comes from John Todaro with Needham. Your line is open.
Thanks for taking my question, and congrats on the really strong quarter. Brian, I have a broader question about the overall vision for Coinbase to maybe become something a lot bigger than a crypto brokerage. The two areas I see are stable coins and then the tokenized real world assets, which you've discussed some. You could see a world where a lot of that transfer activity ultimately happens on Base. So one, just do you agree with that vision? And then two, is there anything more specifically you guys can do to push both of those segments?
Yeah, well, that is definitely the plan. I think, like I said, people are coming into crypto to think of it as an asset class they could trade. And over the last 10 years, it was the best performing asset class out there. But it's already become much, much more than that. And for people who don't use crypto every day, they sometimes don't fully wrap their heads around that. But if you look at that stablecoin volume, at $30 trillion of volume last year,
exploding again,
or 3x year over year. If that continues, it's going to be a meaningful portion of global GDP, and so that's a huge one that you mentioned. And tokenizing real world assets or traditional securities. I mean, eventually, real estate, the debt markets, like private credit, everything should come on chain. It's really just a more efficient way of transferring value, and it can do real-time settlement and eliminate various risks that are out there in the ecosystem. So, I mean, there's lots that we can do on this front. I mean, the broadest sense, the thing that we're doing is we're trying to make all these products trusted and easy to use. I think that's where we differentiate the most on our brand. People, we see in surveys that they do trust the Coinbase brand the most. It comes from our track record of compliance, security, design, customer support. A variety of things go into that trust, and then we're trying to make it easy to use for the average person. So they may not understand quite how to access a decentralized exchange through DeFi and worry about private keys and addresses and bridging and all these complex topics. But if we make it simple, we think there's an order of magnitude more people who will come and use our products. On stablecoins specifically, for instance, I think we can really fuel a lot of that growth by just driving more partnerships with global and local players like Stripe and Yellow Card to do more global adoption. We've been adding a number of additional stablecoin trading pairs on our platform. We've been offering rewards to our customers when they hold USDC. So it's almost like having a checking account and not even a savings account. It'd be like something that pays much more like owning short-term treasuries or something. But you can have that in just one account. And these are things we can do to help drive adoption of these various things. So yeah, I mean, longer term, it's like we want to be the primary financial account for many people in the global economy. And so that, you could compare that to a brokerage, you can compare it to banking, you can compare it to a payments company. I think it has aspects of all of those things in the limit here. That's the aspiration. And so that's a pretty exciting opportunity. And one can think about what the value of that might be over time.
The next question comes from Dan Dolev of Mizuho.
Stay to the end. Big surprise at the end. Special gift for everyone. And I hope you all took profit from XRP.
I just wanted to ask about, I think you mentioned kind of global contracts earlier. So I think, your competitor was talking about sort of, this is a big market of political betting or any betting. Is there any view here to use Coinbase as a platform globally to do something similar? Thank you.
Okay, I think you're referring to prediction markets. Yeah, so we have nothing to announce today on that front, but I do think prediction markets are very exciting. I touched on it a little bit in my opening remarks, but I think really the United States, but the world kind of got a wake-up call on these prediction markets in this recent election. I think it was some of these were like in the top few downloaded apps in the app stores during the election, and they called the election correctly far in advance of every other traditional source that was just flat wrong. And so this is answering a big question. Crypto is like the answer to this major question people have in society today, which is, how do I know what's true? Everybody's worried about misinformation. They're worried about bias. And the beautiful thing about these prediction markets is that people have real skin in the game. And so I actually think it's a better source of truth than what we're seeing in many traditional media publications. And if you look at the surveys, around people's trust in institutions, it's like the traditional media, et cetera, it's at an all-time low. So it's just one more example where I think crypto can provide an interesting solution. We're interested in looking at it more over time.
One of the things about Coinbase is that we're not necessarily always first to market with the cutting edge products. And we're actually comfortable with that position. We've watched, for example, international markets that are more deregulated launch products that then we can adopt here, especially with the good, favorable regulatory climate here.
Prediction markets.
Or, there's just a swath of different products that come out, and we can watch as they resonate or don't resonate with users. That's one of the reasons that we've invested so much in Coinbase Ventures. It allows us to get ahead, to have multiple plays, to plant many seeds. And then as those things potentially sprout, we can take advantage of them either by buying, building, or acquiring, or partnering over time.
The next question comes from Bo Pei of U.S. Tiger Securities. Your line is open.
Management, thanks for taking my questions and congrats on the strong result. Two questions, if I may. So first is about retail trading fee rate. So historically, the retail trading fee rate has tended to decline during periods surging trading volume. However, this quarter, despite trading volume nearly tripling, the retail fee rate actually increased slightly sequentially. So could you just provide more insight into this dynamic? Was this primarily driven by a rapid increase in derivatives revenue or changes in stablecoin trading fees or other factors?
Yes.
That's my first question.
So this quarter, we just saw strong growth of both simple and advanced trading. And so we didn't see any disproportionate contribution from either one of them, which is why the fee rate was largely similar quarter over quarter. So we just saw growth across the board.
Looks like my members took profit, non-members didn't.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And second question is about competition. So yesterday, an online trading platform reported, I think, 400% year-over-year growth in crypto trading volume. How do you view the competitive landscape in this environment? Specifically, how do you plan to compete with peers that offer a broader range of trading products beyond crypto?
Yeah, so this is Brian. I can share a little bit how we think of it. So we really want everyone to come into crypto. I keep saying this and maybe people don't fully believe me, but it's really true. We're trying to get the global financial system updated and have more and more global GDP run on crypto rails. We think that that's a more efficient, fair, and free world. It'll accelerate progress and it creates economic freedom. And we're going to have every bank, every payment company, every brokerage, et cetera, integrate crypto into their platforms. Now, Coinbase can be the primary financial account. We can be the most trusted product out there for many people. We can also power a lot of this for other companies. And so we're genuinely not that worried about the competitive landscape. I mean, we have to make sure we're meeting our customers' needs, but the way we do that is by going and talking to our customers. We don't necessarily look at what other people are doing. We want more and more people to participate here. We want to power those solutions for them. And it's just, whenever you see new companies coming into crypto, you should think that is great for Coinbase. It's TAM expansion.
Through a super chat. I
It goes
appreciate
back
you,
to
Martyn.
my thing about
Thanks for what you do.
that we think being crypto native and having been here for this long is a huge competitive advantage. We actually weirdly welcome everybody coming into the space. We think it's good for the whole ecosystem when there are free markets, when TradFi competitors and others further validate the industry for their customers. And I think one of the things Brian said, I remember at the IPO roadshow, was where we zig where they zag. We've always been about crypto first, and we think it benefits our customers and it benefits us over the longer term.
Yeah, I think you share a question about just other trading products, et cetera. We sort of mentioned earlier this idea of tokenizing traditional securities or other real world assets. Like all of these categories, I think, are eventually going to get tokenized and put on chain. And so we're focused on the on-chain economy here and the crypto aspect of it, but that's going to grow to include more and more of the total financial system in all asset classes.
Sarah, we'll take one more question.
Thank you. Our final question will come from Alex Markgraf of KBCM. Your line is open.
Thanks. I'll try to squeeze in two here if I can. Maybe just one model one first. As it relates to the sales and marketing outlook, understand the logic in terms of the wider than usual range. Just curious, is that wider than usual range? Is that a new approach to forecasting that line or how you're communicating that to us, or is it more a function of market conditions as you're going through the planning process?
This outlook is a function of the current market conditions. We saw wider opportunities to deploy marketing dollars post-election. We've seen great variance week to week as we've gone through the last 8 weeks, and we wanted to recognize that the next 6 weeks of the quarter could be quite volatile. And so we wanted to capture an outlook that didn't give us any restraints on the business if we saw great opportunities to put money to work to acquire new customers, but also communicated that it could be wide. So just a function of what we see today.
Okay, understood. Thank you. And then, Brian, maybe one on CDP. When you talk about companies building on chain, maybe just could you paint a picture of sort of non-crypto native participation today and how you would expect that to evolve in a backdrop where there is clearer regulation and legislation in the near term? Thank you.
Yeah, well, a lot of the early adopters of CDP are startups, but if you're talking about, and they're doing interesting things with AI and like payout solutions and a lot of things sort of more native on chain. But if you're asking about non-crypto native adoption, and by the way, Coinbase Prime has a great API solution. A lot of parties are using that. So there's various actually ways we can serve them. It's not only CDP. Like various institutional clients can automate pieces of their Coinbase Prime account with an API as well. But I think what it'll look like over time for the non-crypto natives, the Fortune 500s of the world, et cetera, first they'll come in and they'll say, okay, for just good treasury management, inflation risk mitigation, we should hold percentage of our balance sheet in Bitcoin. That's just a way. That's the new gold standard, right? It's just going to become like a best practice, and we can help them with that. I think then they'll start to think about, okay, how much am I paying in B2B payment fees, paying various vendors, and where might there be like financing opportunities? So cross-border payments, these kind of things are areas where crypto can really provide a better solution. And so I think they'll integrate from like a treasury management payments, like those sort of things from the Fortune 500. Now, some of them will actually go even further than that, I think, and they'll start to say, okay, how do we issue our rewards points on chain? How do we allow members of our community that are like some new product they're launching to participate in a sense of ownership around it or governance around it, right? Others might, like if you were building, Reddit or Uber or Airbnb today, you'd probably, you'd want the early users on that platform, or Wikipedia or anybody contributing to a community or a product. You'd want to have the early users of that platform earn rewards or have governance rights over it, just like the employees working on it, right? And so you could imagine new products being launched in those categories. So yeah, I think eventually it'll integrate into many different companies in different ways, but crypto is many different things, and we can provide those services through CDP, Coinbase Prime, et cetera.
Great. That's it for today. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to talking to you again next quarter.
There you go. There's the XRP, the Coinbase event there. So what we're going to do now, I said if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a special gift, and that's a promise. And we're also going to talk about Coinbase for a moment, how you feel that went, these prediction markets. Can't stand the idea. Don't like it at all. I'll share with you my thoughts on that. We've got a couple of guests who are with us. You can join Saab and Alex if you want to call in. Well, it's going to be quite brief. If you want to call in, you've got to call in now. Share your thoughts. We'll leave the phone lines open just for 5 minutes in case anybody wants to call in. If not, we'll shut the phone lines down. There is the link in the chat, martynlucas.com/live. You don't need any software. You've got to be a member to call in. There it is, and you can be on the call if you wish to. martynlucas.com/live. And the password is LucasAge100, uppercase L, uppercase A 100. We can have 10 people on the screen at once. If you want to call in, please do. We'll have a quick discussion, and then I'll give everyone the gift I said I would. And if you did sign up for become a member during the show and you've now got Discord, I can now upgrade you, onboard you, so you can access that free training from Ed Nevius and that free free chart information from Sensei, get free charts on Sunday, all that good stuff, all completely for free. You can either become a Discord premium member, a couple of bucks, or you can become a YouTube member and I'll give you a free service on Discord. So if anybody has done that, let me just make sure we are in members only mode. I think we are pretty much all the time now. Yes, there we are. Give me your Discord username in the chat and I will onboard you. Please do not accept a friend request from anyone called Martyn Lucas and I will onboard you live on the show. All right, so if you want to do that, put your Discord username, not display name, username in the chat and I'll onboard you now for the next 5 minutes. Doesn't look like we've got anyone calling in, so I'll just talk to Alex and Saab, get their thoughts on that. I wonder how many crystal balls Martyn Lucas has under his sleeve. Happy thoughts. MSK. Namisha XRP does not care about your wishes, though. How high do you want it to go, says MSK. I did say to everybody, and I really pleaded with you, take profits on XRP. I told you when to do it, told you it would pump, it went down. Then someone said to me, is it too late to sell? And I said, yes. Of course, it depends where you bought it. I don't know if you're in margin. I don't know how you're investing, but that was a good pump there, 8% there, nearly what you can make in a year on the S&P, nearly anyway. But just consider that. It's too late to sell it now, though. It's gone back down, and we see much more upside than downside. But that was your pump for the day, and it's all over now. You can't really do it now. Right, okay, here we go. So Michelle Smith, you've given me your username. I hope you waited 10 minutes to get onto Discord. It takes 10 minutes. Let me just go into Discord and search for you. If you sent me a friend request, I will accept it. Shell778. No, I'm afraid I do not see you on Discord with that name. You may not have waited 10 minutes. You may not have verified your email. I can't do it again tonight. Come back tomorrow. I'm live every single day and I'll look again tomorrow. You may not have waited 10 minutes or verified your email. The next one is ATJ Vision. Let me look for you. Here we go. No, I don't see you either. So obviously you didn't verify your email either. Who else have we got? I think that's it. Let me just double check. Refresh the screen just to make sure I'm certain. I know I am, but I'm just going to double check anyway. I don't want to miss anybody out. No, both of those accounts are not there. That means you haven't verified emails or you haven't gone the 10 minutes to wait. So join me tomorrow and I will do that again for you. All right, that's it now. Onboarding is closed until tomorrow. We're going to have a quick chat with Saab and Alex, and then I'm going to give everyone their special gift. You don't want to miss out. I'm going to give everyone something special, and trust me, your partner, whoever that may be, is going to love it. So first of all, Saab, you're an investor in XRP. You like crypto. What did you think of the Coinbase earnings tonight? Oh, hang on. We're not getting your audio. Yes, you should be coming through.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Sorry. Please say again.
I mean, earnings were going to be good. I mean, they must have had a great quarter, like especially with the pump happening and all the new investors coming in when Trump came in. So they would have had a whole bunch of new customers coming in.
Yep.
So obviously they're going to get more and more wallets opened up, and they're going to. This was going to be one of their best quarters, I think. I think they're going to have. It's going to just keep going up from here. With Coinbase, more and more people getting.
I think you're pretty much spot on there. I agree with you. It's going to keep going. Alex, what do you think?
I think, I'm not going to lie, I was expecting a little bit of pump up and then everyone take profit and the price would go down. So I didn't invest on that. I've been thinking about it all day. I kept my strategy into Robinhood.
Yeah.
It moved differently, to be honest. Like, I could see Robinhood during the earnings, something it was telling me that it will only go up, and then you're gonna have an opportunity of a little bit of sell-off, and then buy again, and again will go up. And with Coinbase, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're
I saw the
confused,
pump
let
up.
it go. Leave it. Never invest in something you don't understand. But
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
compare.
That's
I know
why.
that. Don't compare Robinhood to Coinbase.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
But
Similar
that's why I
sector,
didn't
but
invest.
not the same business model at all. One is a brokerage that happens to trade with, you can buy crypto as well. Whereas Coinbase is primarily, it's a brokerage for crypto. That's what it is. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Similar, but not the same.
I just didn't invest on that. You can call it a fear. You can call it
That's fine.
I just didn't. I just didn't invest on that.
That's fine. Let it go. I liked what I heard. I like Coinbase. I think that's the best way to buy crypto if you don't want to invest in finance. Like, well, it is finance, but like in the S&P, which is what I prefer to do. But I like Coinbase. I think the fact they're regulated and they are a proper business. I like that. I'm not a fan of this whole prediction stuff. Truth, no. Truth and honesty is only measured in one way. Only one way. Only one way I trust, and that's what I try to do here on the show. When there is money involved, you can't trust anyone. You can't, because everyone's got an incentive. Everyone's got a reason to say something. There are so many people that are on YouTube that are sponsored by crypto networks, including Coinbase. You heard them mention it. Referral programs and so on and so forth. You heard me today when I showed you about my referral for Seeking Alpha. Months now, I've been wondering why I've not been getting anything, not even been bothered. Because the referral link has changed. That's not my focus. If people click on it because it's good for them and I get a little bit of commission, that's great. But that's not what I'm doing, right? And I didn't even know about it until someone said to me today, your link doesn't even work. Months has gone by. I don't care about getting some commission on Seeking Alpha. It's not important to me. So you've got to be... And I'm not the only person who thinks like this. There are lots of people who have what they need, who are very happy and comfortable, and they're just not interested in trying to sell anything or pump something or get something out of it. They just enjoy helping people. I'm not saying everyone needs to find someone who just wants to help people, right? But when there's financial gain for someone, you just can't trust it, right? That's my opinion. And there are plenty of people that are trying to do what I am doing with just doing it live, show you everything, share everything. Everything's transparent. What do you want to know? Ask me and I'll show you the answer. There's plenty of ways to find information, right? This predictive stuff. And I didn't like when Robinhood started doing the, what was it? You could bet on the election. Did anyone see that where you could predict the election? I thought that's a load of rubbish. That is just Robinhood using the system to make money. I don't like it. It's just gambling. It's just nothing predictive about it. I see you nodding, Saab.
Absolutely. Like it's just getting more and more into like gambling. It just uses the sentiment. It's another tool for the whales to be able to manipulate the market.
That's it. You've said it there, in the whole thing there in that sentence. Another opportunity for whales, the system, the whole thing to manipulate. It's a load of nonsense. It's a load of nonsense. There will never be, and there never has been, anything better than good old-fashioned journalism. If you want to find out something, interview the people that are doing it and share that information. If you've got no skin in the game, you're not trying to sell the story, you're just telling people what you found out from the source. That's it. And making predictions on stuff using crypto and using the technology, I think that's just another way for these people to make money. I like Coinbase as a business, but I couldn't trust the CEO as far as I could throw them. They're in it for the money. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with building a business to make yourself some money. I've got nothing wrong with that. Nothing against people making money. We're all trying to make money. We all need to live. But if someone is incentivized by the bottom line and how much money they make, can you trust what they say? I don't think you can. And you have to separate it. That's just me anyway. That's just how I think.
I think it's another way as well. Also, they're just trying to stay ahead of the curve because these things are coming out now, with the prediction models. I was a bit disappointed when Robinhood said yesterday that they were going to start doing more of it. I was a bit disappointed with that.
Me too. Me too.
Call was good, but that was a bit disappointing. But they're trying to stay ahead of other people, I guess.
Yeah, but you see, that's where it's all wrong. That's where it's all wrong. Do what you do well and stay doing what you do well, right? I made a statement over and over again. I don't want AI in this studio. I don't want AI to do my messages, to make my videos, to be the AI version of me sitting here. I don't want it. It's got to be real. That some people are doing that because they've got to stay up to date. They've got to stay on the edge of the curve. They've got to be going with the latest stuff. You know what? I learned this years ago. I know it's got nothing to do with this, but it's got everything to do with this. When I started building my Vegas show, I thought Vegas needs to be dramatic and fantastic. We had a magician, an illusionist who we were going to fly cars over the audience and have elephants at one point. Honestly, we were going to have elephants. Too expensive. Stupid idea. But anyway, no, at one point I thought it was a good idea, right? And I started buying all these things, and we did have all sorts of stuff. We had all the showgirls, the lights, the special effects, a big orchestra, lots of magic. We had a flying stage thing, we had all sorts. And one day, and I think I told this story the other day, I spent £5,000 or £6,000 or whatever it was on a glaciator, a big machine that could put dry ice on the stage. So all the stage was covered in dry ice. And as the dancers, like all the ballet dancers did Phantom of the Opera, they were in this dry ice. And I asked the audience, at the end, I came out, I sat on my piano, and I stopped the audience, and I said, guys, I want to ask you something. All right, this is how I did my show. And I would ask the audience, I said, I sit here and play the piano, and I've got all these dancers, and I've got all this special effects, lasers, lights, pyrotechnics, whatever. And I said, what do you like most? Why do you come? Is it because it looks good, sounds good, feels good? What is it? And I got from the audience, we come to see you. We don't care what's on the stage. We come to see you. You sing songs, enjoy yourself with your dancers and your musicians. However that is packaged is not important. And I always remember Michael Jackson standing on stage in one spotlight, a downlight, doing Billie Jean. All he does is open a case, takes a hat out, and dances on the spot. Tap dances on the spot. Perfect. Without anything. All he had was himself and a spotlight, and that's it. And what that tells us all is, oh, hello, wow, look at this.
Mart donated $20 through a super chat.
Thank you very much, Mart. You know you can put a comment and it will read it out with such a generous super chat. Thank you very, very much. But the point was, people buy people. People trust people. People want to feel a connection. And all this technology and all this stuff and all this AI, people are going to miss out, not benefit. They're going to miss out from what is important, people. It's great to be able to go online and trade. It's great to be able to buy crypto. It's great to be able to move it around. But if you take people out of it and we lose human connections and people that we can trust, people that we can talk to, people that we can engage with, and everything just goes fully AI and fully synthetic, you've lost everything. And then there's no point. And the only winners then are the ones at the top who basically own all of us doing all our business online and spending all, we're just sat like couch, with vegetables at home, rocking on our chair. We can't even move anymore.
It's coming, man.
I know.
It's coming. And like our generation or just us now, we can still do this, but the next gen, it's all going to be changed.
Yeah.
We can't stop it. We can't stop it.
And I'm glad. I feel sorry for the people that are being born today and the children of today. I do. They're going to enter a whole new world. They're going to be like the Matrix, when they're all plugged in, like little dead, just like asleep. They don't even know. And the people that run everything. But why would you want to run a world like that? Why would you want to be sitting on your yacht? I mean, you can get a nice house and have a nice car and have a nice boat for not that much money. You don't need to run the world. You don't need to be a trillionaire to do that. I remember when I nearly bought a boat once back in Cornwall. I knew the guy who run the boat yard, and he said to me, Martyn, why do you want to buy a boat? He said, let me tell you the truth, because you're my friend. I'll sell boats all day to millionaires, but let me tell you, you don't want to buy a boat from me. He said, there's 2 good days when you buy a boat. The day you buy it and the day you sell it. Every day in between, it's a pain in the arse and really expensive. Come down to my yard whenever you want to go on a boat, 40 quid, $50. That just maintains the boat and puts a bit of gas in it, and you can run up the river, go to the pub, have a meal, come back and enjoy yourself. $40, 50 quid. And
I've had exactly the same conversation. Me and my son, we're out looking, to get a boat, and the guy says, how often are you going to use it? We're like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year. He says, so why do you want to buy it then?
Yeah.
He says, just rent one.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely right.
Yeah. You can live the life of a millionaire, a billionaire for fractions of what people pay to do it, right? It's like me right now. I'm sitting here on YouTube TV, broadcasting the same way as anybody on the telly does. And I'm getting sometimes bigger audiences, right? And you can do it on a phone. You don't have to have all this, right? I can go out for a walk anywhere. I can ride anyone's. I can hire a car. I've got friends. I can borrow a Ferrari for the day. I could borrow a boat. We're under the same sky, on the same sea, breathing the same air. I remember someone once telling me they saw my house in Cornwall. I've got a tiny little house. I've been there all my life. Tiny little starter home. And they went, I thought you'd have a bigger house than this. I thought you'd have like fancy gates and a little drive and it'd all be posh. I said, why? There's nothing different between my house and Buckingham Palace. And they went, what do you mean? That's a stupid thing to say. I said, no, it isn't. What's the difference? I said, just more bricks. I've got the same bricks that go in Buckingham Palace. The same water comes out of the tap. Except my house is better conditioned than Buckingham Palace. Half the rooms are falling down in Buckingham Palace. They got rats and all sorts in Buckingham Palace.
And you own your house. They don't own their house.
I own my house. I got no mortgage. And the council tax, otherwise property tax in the US, is a lot less. I pay about $1,000 a year council tax, right? I bet it's $1 billion for the property taxes of the Buckingham Palace.
You pay less than me.
Hey?
We pay them.
You pay less than me.
You got
about council tax.
Yeah, there you go.
You pay less than me.
Yeah, I got a Band B. Band A is the cheapest. Band B. I've just never moved. I'm just me and Leah. We only need 2 bedrooms. Don't need 20. What do I? I got a kitchen, got a lounge, got a toilet, got a shower, got a bar garden.
See,
I can't sit in I can't sit in 4 or 5 toilets at the same time, can I? I only go on one toilet at a time. So anyway. Hey?
I had the same conversation with my best friend, and we were talking about investments, houses, and everything like that. And I remember one day he turned around and said to me, like, people buy things that they don't actually need them. Like, as long as you have a roof over your head, a plate of food into your table, you don't need loads of things.
You get no pleasure from the things you want. You get pleasure from the things you need.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my greatest pleasures, every morning, having a hot shower. And do you know what? I love every morning at 6 o'clock, I get up, 10 past 6, I'm in a hot shower. Do you know what? A hot shower is a luxury. It's not been around forever.
Yeah.
It's not been around that long. That you could actually turn on and hot water comes out. Not that long ago, you'd have to have a fire and warm it up and then have a bloody can falling down or whatever. But we get in a hot shower. That's the most wonderful feeling. I love getting in the bed at night. It's freezing at the moment here. We've got an electric blanket and the old bed's hot. These are the greatest pleasures I get. I mean, fantastic. These things are like virtually free. Anyway.
Well, they say the best things in life are free, right?
That's right. That's right. So tonight was a good earnings call. I liked it, but if crypto's going to do well, but this constant trying to beat everyone with the latest thing, the latest gadget, the latest thing. We don't want the prediction stuff. That's nuts. We like the idea of a payment system. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. It's very simple. That's what we got. We've already got that with XRP. That's it. Make it in law. Put it in the government. Put it in the banks. We're done. That's it. We don't need prediction nonsense. And, I'm never going to do anything that's just not real and live and transparent. I think that's what people want. That's what people want. They want it real and they want to be human. They want to be human and feel something and know they're talking to somebody real. Otherwise, what's the point of being human? What's the point of being sat here right now? Sensei just said, I'm sorry I couldn't call in. I wasn't feeling very well. Sensei, do you want to call in now just to wrap us up? Because if you do, I'll have you on the show right now. Oh, hang on. What's this here?
Sensei Crypto has become a member. Not sure if you have covered yet. The second has acknowledged the XRP ETF 19B4 filings. One step closer to ETF approval. Bullish for XRP.
Wonderful news. Thank you very much, Sensei, for sharing that. I didn't know. Now, earlier on, guys, stay on the phone. Earlier on, I said, I hope you all took profit. We had that pump today. It was exactly as expected. That information came directly from friends from the press room. I told you it'd pump. It did pump. When it got to the top, I said, take some profit. When it went down a few percent, somebody said, is it too late? And I said, yes. I mean, I don't know your position. It will recover. Don't worry, let it go now. But you don't want to be chasing up and you don't want to be chasing down in and out every couple of percent. That's not what we're going to do. And as you can see, it's recovering now once again. So that's why I said, let it go. Just walk away from it now. That time has come and gone. That 8% swing had come and gone. And now you just have to hold it and not worry about it. Okay, there you go. Now then, going to wrap up the show. So what we're going to do is this. Tomorrow night is Valentine's Day. All right. I'm doing a live concert on my show, on my music channel. Here is my the link for my music show. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, I'm doing a concert, a Valentine's concert, all love songs, and you can dedicate a love song to your loved one, and you can get to keep it. The clip mode will be turned on. So if you want to say, like Saab says, for example, I would like you to sing The Lady in Red, dedicated to Sheila, just picking out a name out of my head. Sheila, my lovely wife, blah, 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 blah. I will sing the song. You can clip it. You can give her the link and she can watch. That's her Valentine's gift from you. And that is available to everyone tomorrow night. The link's in the chat. It's on the homepage of this channel. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to have an XRP 24-hour live watch tonight on the extra channel. Let me just get rid of the gift thing, and I'm going to just finish up with this. So just stand by. This is our XRP watch where we are on the extra channel. So XRP live watch. There's soft piano music playing in the studio and behind the scenes. There it is. That's it now. Let me pin that to the top. That's going to run 24/7. You can watch it, discuss with people. This is the event. You can see XRP is on the screen. There it is, XRP watch. This is me here in the studio behind the scenes. There's some soft piano music playing. Very nice. Just what you want for Valentine's Day, right? Okay, that's running there. So as we end the stream, it'll automatically take you there, and you can see that. It doesn't look like Sensei is going to call in, so that's okay. We'll end it there. I'm going to ask the guys for their final thoughts on anything for the day, and then I'm going to end with your surprise. So I made a pop video of the lady in red with a very nice lady in the red dress, and tomorrow night you'll learn more about it, and I can do this for you tomorrow night live. But this is a little sample for you what you might get tomorrow night. So, we've already got people subscribing to the music channel. 4 p.m. tomorrow night, it's the pub. We open up the pub. You can all be on, sing with me, dedicate your songs for your loved ones, whether you want Andre Bocelli, Time to Say Goodbye. That's always a good one to your loved one on Valentine's Day. Time to Say Goodbye often gets used at divorces. Or you could have, Wonderful Tonight, Eric Clapton. I'll do the voice of Eric Clapton for you, whatever. Final thoughts from you, Alex?
I think it's been an amazing 2 days. Even though that I didn't invest in Coinbase, I think we're expecting a lot to see. And if I heard before correctly on the earning calls, they said something about 100x.
A what?
100x, like 100 times more, something. I don't know.
100x on what?
I can't remember what exactly they said. I kept on with the number, and maybe the profit or something like that.
No, who said this?
On the earning calls on Coinbase.
Coinbase.
I'll have to put it back. And
I didn't see any. I didn't hear anything about 100x on Coinbase. No.
Why did I mishear?
I think you did. Yeah, I think you did.
Oh,
no worries. No, that's absolutely fine. I think before you buy Coinbase, thinking it's going to go up 100x, you might want to just replay the earnings call. Yeah, good idea. Saab, final thoughts from you, mate.
I think Alex was probably talking about, when they do 100x leverage.
Ah, yes.
I think he's probably talking about that. Yeah, don't do that, Alex.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
That only makes money. No, that only makes money for them. I wouldn't even do 100x margin on the S&P 500, right?
No.
That is the only winner is those that provide that service. That's ridiculous. That's like a drug addict going up to a drug dealer, right? Was already addicted, right? And the drug dealer goes, "What do you want?" He says, "Well, can you give me a few pills?" He said, "Here, mate, I've got a special offer. There's 5,000. Go and stuff that down your throat." Not a good idea, right? No. He'll love it. He'll make loads of money, but you'll probably be dead, all right? So don't ever do anything like that. That's a stupid idea. It's great for them if they just don't mind you never coming back, but they don't really care probably. But there's always another idiot who'll sign up for that. Anyway, thank you guys for your final thoughts. Appreciate you all. Be safe. I'm now going to leave everybody with a little video I recorded here. Enjoy this. Watch it to the end. I'm going to get copyright and lose all my ad revenue for the show, but I just don't care because I'm happy enough. And I want you all to enjoy this so that you might join me tomorrow night on the music channel. Ad-free, of course. I give you the show. There's no ads. Join me tomorrow night and you can have something just like this. That's it from me. Enjoy the music. Watch to the end. It will take you directly to the special event live 24/7 watching XRP.
Yes, chime in?
Yes.
Quick one. If you guys didn't see last week at the pub on Friday night, guys, go back and look at that video because it was amazing. Honestly, Alex was there and Vaz was there, and I was listening to it in the car, and I couldn't tune in, but I came home and I watched it. Amazing, guys. Watch that. That was probably one of the best Friday night at the pub, and I missed it. But I came and saw it anyway, so it was.
Yeah, you can watch it on the past live streams. You can watch. Ibrahim is going to watch it. Okay, here's a little taster. This was me a few years ago. The studio was just starting to be built, and I recorded this with my lady in red. Enjoy it. This is what you can get tomorrow night, but a lot better. This was 3 years ago, so undersell, over deliver. That's the way to go. Enjoy the music. Join me on the extra channel. Ta-ra for now. What a great day. All-time high again. I know you get sick of it. Take care of yourselves. Andy. I hope you enjoyed that. I've given you the link in the chat. I've pinned it to the top. Tomorrow is February the 14th, Valentine's Day. On my music channel, you can find it on the homepage of this channel or link on the chat. It'll be live at 4 p.m. Central tomorrow night. Please go and subscribe so you're notified and ring the bell. And the moment the show goes live, you'll see it. I'll do your dedications for your loved one. You will have your very own pop video like that. I've got 650 songs, 14 voices, 7 different languages, and you can dedicate it to a loved one. It's completely live. I'll be talking to you live on the show from behind me in the studio here tomorrow night, all lit up, doing your very own pop song requests for Valentine's Day. Do join me. It'll be live. Bring a beer. We open it up. You can be live on the screen, even dancing on the screen with your partner, the way Alex and Saab called in tonight. And then you can even own the video. I'll give everyone free video access, so there'll be no copyright. You can use it, and there'll be no ads. It's my gift to you. That's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. I've given you the link to the extra channel. It'll take you right there now, and you can tune in to the 24-hour watch of XRP. It's been another great day. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Just be real. Bye-bye.